Well. Welcome, folks. What is up? Welcome to the SG3 podcast live coverage of the 2024 NFL Draft here on Twitter, here on YouTube. I'm your host, SG. I got the Patriots insider, Justin Ramos. How we doing, brother?
Good. Ready. Had the jitters all last night. Barely could sleep. I'm ready.
Wrap it up. Let's go. All right. First things foremost, you see Justin's Instagram right there. Please hit that like button and follow. See him on his Insta Lives. He'll point to it right there. You see my Twitter there. That's where you'll get me. You can also get me on Instagram with the same thing. And YouTube channel, if you're watching there, please hit the like and subscribe button. We're excited to bring you live coverage here. For all of you watching, take a look down at the bottom of your screen. You see that banner right there? Those are the picks. And we will even have when the player is on the clock. Now, we're not going to show you any actual footage of NFL Network or ESPN to risk any copyright issues or monetization issues. You'll just get the picks here directly from us. Justin is currently watching on the ESPN network. I'm watching from NFL Network. So we've got two separate streams going in front of us as we look to see what's going on. We're excited to bring you coverage. We might even throw some breaking news in there, as we saw earlier. A.J. Brown signing a massive extension with the Philadelphia Eagles, a $96 million extension. And Justin, do you have anything you want to add about that before we proceed forward?
You know me, I texted you earlier today. Sounds like a big name was in the works. It was A.J. Brown. He got his deal. So most likely not going to get traded. So the Eagles locked up Smith. They locked up Brown, and we'll see what they do here in the draft. They're looking to trade up. We'll see who they target. But also, quickly, Patriots news. Patriots are currently in the process of talking with the San Francisco 49ers on a trade for superstar wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. It would involve number 34 and possibly more. We'll see. That's a developing story right now.
Yes, and thank you, Justin, for that. That has actually been a rumor that has been circulating through the airways for quite some time. Our buddy Shrevin Sathiraju and our other friend RJ Strahan have been looking into that story as well as you, and they agree that this is a possibility for that to happen. The question I have is, will this get done tonight, or do we see it happen first thing tomorrow, right before the Panthers get on the clock with the 33rd overall pick? Because they were supposed to pick number 1 tonight, but as you can see at the bottom, the Chicago Bears, through the Bryce Young trade, will be picking first overall tonight. The expectation is that Caleb Williams, the quarterback out of USC, will go. And if Justin and I need to jump off at some point in time, you'll see that. One of us will continue to stream as we go. We'll actually get messages from each other separately if we get the pick coming in before you see it on TV. We both work in the news stuff, so we'll see what we can get there. And that's really all the extra information we can tell you. As always, please hit our subscribe button. Follow us on our social media platforms. What I'm going to do right now is show you where you can check out my stuff on fansided.com, the topics that I've covered. You can also check out Justin's Instagram page, all the Patriots news, including a special graphic of the man that gets selected 3rd overall. We don't know who, but we are prepared for whoever it may be. Justin will probably be here for when the pick is announced, and then he will take himself to his social media for just a short break to post said picture of who's going. He will know before us. We'll give it to you here, and then we'll have a chance to talk about it. So whenever the pick comes in, you'll see it at the bottom of your screen. The pick is in, the team selection, Caleb Williams, for example, for Chicago. But also we want to give you a little bit of a overlay of what's going on with our graphics tonight. You see right there on the clock, That is because the Chicago Bears will pick first and we'll go in order. For example, let's say the Broncos are on the clock. You got the Broncos, Bears again, got the Chargers. We have pretty much everyone covered for all 32 picks. We'll also be doing a live stream tomorrow for the second and third round for the rounds 4 through 7. Check out our social media pages. We'll probably tweet some random picks or some of the more prominent picks. That's up to Justin, see what he wants to do with his. Chicago only has one pick in day 3. That would be the 4th round. Barring any unforeseen changes on day 2, Justin and I think we'll probably get some updates on that at some point. But right now, it's all about round 1, and there's a lot of talent that's going in the top part of the draft. And before we go any further, Justin, what are you thinking in terms of the big names? Who do you like tonight as like the biggest name? Not the first overall or whatever, but who you think is going to be the biggest name called in terms of it's going to cause the draft network to explode?
Probably number 5 with the Chargers. They're looking tackle. CJ Latham, Alabama.
JC Latham, you mean?
JC.
Yeah.
That's probably going to shake up the draft board a little bit. They do have a need at receiver. Could use another, tackle, which Latham would be. But then you look at 6, the Giants. They could be moving up for a quarterback. They do like Drake May. Talking with New England all day today on trying to get something done. Right now, nothing has materialized. We'll see if that changes. Minnesota at 11 could shake up the board. I've heard teams want to trade up before the Jets pick at number 10 to get Brock Bowers. Many people think if he's there at 10, the Jets are going to run that card to the podium.
Agreed. Yeah. Agreed. Bowers is an interesting one. There have been also reports that Chicago could take him with the 9th overall pick if they don't trade out of it. And to me, that would not be a surprise. I know the Kyle Pitts situation has everyone leery of taking a tight end that high, but Atlanta has not exactly used Kyle Pitts very well in Arthur Smith's system. Hopefully Raheem Morris can do better. I think he will. As it pertains to Brock Bowers, I think that if he does go to Chicago, and we see that tonight, Shane Waldron, the new offensive coordinator, we've seen him in Seattle. You also have been very high on these athletic, like H-back tight ends. You have been very, very vocal about giving them support through various teams. Doesn't matter which team they're on. You've been very vocally supportive of them, like a George Kittle and whatnot. I believe that Bowers will excel wherever he goes. Yeah. But the question now is, where does he go? I mean, granted, we have our favorite teams. I'm a Bear. You're a Patriot. If Bowers goes to the Jets, we are going to be completely 100% honest. He can be a thrive there. He can thrive with the Jets. It's a very good situation for him. And right now, as we're looking, if you all are watching on the networks, you'll see it looks like Eminem with Commissioner Roger Goodell. That's pretty cool. Now, because we're not watching on actual television, we're doing the streams on our thing. It might be a little bit lagging, but we will know when picks are coming in real time. So
you got Aiden Hutchinson coming out right now on stage. Calvin Johnson, here he goes.
They're bringing out all the stars in Detroit tonight, folks. And why not? As a matter of fact, when the Lions get on the clock, can you just imagine the crowd reaction and what's going to happen?
Siobhan, do you think there's a way I could go live too so that we can both be live?
I don't know if that's possible.
I'm trying it. Hold on. Hopefully I don't crash it.
Justin will look for something like that on his thing, and we'll see what we got. So
hopefully I don't crash anything here.
Yeah, for your sake, yeah.
Jared Goff. There they go.
Yep, they're going crazy, folks. And yes, we're trying to do it on our platforms here. If we have to do separately, it will do what we have to do. But
no,
at the end of the day,
let me
let's see what you can find something there
and see if you can join mine and we can be in 2 at 1. I'll bring more people.
It is possible. We'll take a look at that, and then if it doesn't work like that, we'll end it and restart this fresh with a new look here. So
but we're trying stuff. Anything is possible. Oh, is that Barry Sanders?
Yes, it is. And frankly, I'm not surprised, dude. They are just going crazy.
Of course, Detroit's a good city to have this in. Really good.
Yeah, and Calvin Johnson, man, they are going all out for this. And oh, by the way, I think it's time to. And man, Roger Goodell's getting booed, and I'm not surprised.
How do I send you a link? I always forget how to do this. Oh, right here. Cool. Always forget how to do that. I think it'll just bring more traffic to us.
We'll try, and if it doesn't work, folks, we will restart this fresh as soon as we can because the first pick is about to be on the clock. It looks like it.
And it's no secret. I think we all know who it's going to be.
It's now underway. Chicago on the clock for the first overall pick of the 2024 NFL draft. We've got the thing down below, and let's get this party started. The first pick. Now, Justin, we may know who it is, but for us to be on social media and doing a live stream, we cannot thank you guys enough for the respect and the love that and the admiration that you've given us. We are truly, truly blessed for that. And now that we are in session.
I sent you an invite link, by the way.
Yes.
So Chicago is on the clock. They're probably going to use the full 10 minutes. They're most likely going to use the full 10 minutes. Give Caleb Williams, sorry if I spoiled it, give Caleb Williams the full effect of the draft. Give him a phone call, all that good stuff. But no shocking here. Caleb Williams is going to be the first overall pick in the 2020
Looks like there's an echo.
NFL draft.
Looks like it's an echo.
You have an echo?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Maybe we mute one of me, I guess.
Yeah, I think we should just do it on one stream. How about that for now? But we'll still promote this anyway. So,
because right now, how many viewers do we have right now? Does it say?
We got 50 viewers. We got 50 viewers.
Cool.
All right, so let's just stick with one.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do that then. And again, we apologize for this. We're just testing everything out.
Yeah, we're just testing
for our own. Besides, we're not NFL Network. Trust me, if we could work at NFL Network, Justin, we'd probably be big bucks. I mean, we got everything. And I'm looking at our YouTube thing right now. We got some people watching. We have like 2 people right now, but as we get closer, more people will start to tune in. Hopefully, the Twitterverse people will show up. Let's be honest. The Twitterverse, that's what we're looking for. And with this number 1 overall pick, I mean, there's going to be there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Right now, Caleb Williams, I can see him right now. He's sitting in the green room waiting, and Chicago has not had a first-round pick since 2019. They have not had a pick since 2019.
And so, if you may,
except for the Justin Fields thing,
we do have like a pretty cool story. Tommy Curran just said that, and I kind of brought this up a couple months ago.
Tom Curran, by the way, excellent reporter in New England, gave me a lot of great interviews during my time at Boston University. A truly awesome reporter, one of the best I've ever interacted with. Go ahead.
The Patriots called the Chargers for Justin Herbert. Chargers, we'll give you number 3. You give us Herbert. Jim Harbaugh, put your money where your mouth is. Draft JJ at 3. They obviously said no, but that's something I talked about, and I asked you, remember you, Shrev, RJ, I was like, is this something that could happen?
Looks like we have a comment on some guy calling us the Hawaiian Santa, whatever. Okay, whatever.
Glad you're here, though. Thank you for the support.
Okay, whatever. But we will we'll address it at some point. But you know, I ain't surprised that we're putting that comment out there just so you guys know he's a punk.
Also, so, I'm eating Subway. Don't get mad at me. We're people. We're human.
Yeah, I've got the Marshawn Lynch's right here to keep us prepared. And right now, with Caleb Williams being presumptively the number 1 overall pick, though, Justin, you did a lot of scouting on this guy. I saw a lot of him just through the recaps. The game I watched closely was the Tulane Cotton Bowl against the Green Wave for USC. Tyjae Spears, the running back now in Tennessee, was a huge proponent of Tulane's upset victory. And then Michael Pratt, who's expected to go in tonight's draft.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe.
he's not tonight, but like this year's draft. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Michael Pratt. He's expected to be drafted, and he's a pretty good dude. So we will see what we get here. And apologies, our streams are a little bit short even on our televisions, but leave it to the internet to mess us up like that.
Yep.
So is there anything that you've seen like in terms of wait, someone is saying that Jaden Daniels is going first overall. Is that true?
No, there's no. They're letting it all play out.
I don't think if Jaden Daniels goes first overall, that'd be the biggest shocker of the night.
Mm-hmm.
It's our boy Shrev saying Jaden's going first. What's he watching?
What's up, Shrev?
Shrev, if you really want to talk, man, get in
Here we
here.
go. Breaking news. Do it, Siobhan. Pick is in.
Hold up. Oh, the pick's in. All right, the pick is in. Here we go.
Ramos has got the pick.
Ramos is getting it. Hold on a minute. Since he's gotten it, here we go, folks. We're not going to announce it here, but he's got it, and he has sent it to me. The pick is in. Oh, my goodness.
I think we should announce it. With the first overall pick in the 2024 NFL draft.
Hold up. Send it my way first so I can get the graphics ready, my guy. Don't just – we got to actually know here before we get it. And, yeah.
Hurry up.
Let's see.
We got it, man.
All right. Here we go. And the first overall pick. Mind if I announce this one?
Go ahead. You're the Bears fan.
All right. With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams, quarterback, USC. All right. What an unbelievable story. Caleb Williams of Gonzaga College Prep in Washington, D.C. is headed to the Windy City and is hopefully going to be the franchise quarterback that the Bears have been long yearning for. That means Washington is on the clock right now.
Yep.
So let us get them on the board, but we'll keep the Bears pick right now because some of you might not be getting it on your television screens where you are, but we'll do it right here for us. And with Washington on the clock, let's talk a little about Caleb Williams here, man. Not surprising,
no,
to say the least. I mean, the navy blue suit that he wore, by the way, that's a really cool suit he's wearing. But in terms of his strengths, what did you see, Justin, that you really liked?
His arm is electric. He likes to move around a little too much, but I think with the right coaching, you can fix that. That's stuff that's easily fixable. People kill him because he paints his nails or acts a certain way. Like, relax. Like Cam Newton said, we want people to be unique, but then when they express their uniqueness, we criticize them for it. Like, come on. He's got the arm. He's got an NFL arm. And he's the first.
And speaking of him right now, they're showing it on the screen on NFL Network. And by the way, again, round of applause. We only going to do this for the first overall, for our favorite team, but at least for the first overall pick, we finally got the draft started. So congratulations to Caleb. Congratulations to Carl Williams, his father, and the rest of the Williams family and the USC family. Another Trojan quarterback going first overall, similar to what Carson Palmer went through with the Bengals. Hopefully, Williams has a longer career in terms of success, and nonetheless, very much excited for him. This is the opportunity the Bears have been waiting for. And as you see at the bottom of your screen, Justin, let's show our folks down there. This draft is at the bottom of your screen. You are seeing Caleb Williams' name next to the Bears. The Panthers have to be feeling sick right now because this was supposed to be their pick, but they traded it for Bryce Young. And dude, there are some Lions fans, they aren't too happy about this thing, but he is excited.
He looks happy. Looks like he's ready to go. That Chicago colors looks good. His name looks good on the jersey.
Dude, it just looks so natural. Dude, he is excited. I literally cannot blame his excitement. Like in Detroit, of all places, this is Lions Town, and the Bears guy is having his moment. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, dude. I am literally like, this is awesome news to listen to. And
So
well, we're gonna go out with our names here. So Washington now on the clock.
Jeff Darlington just tweeted out. He said, "I met with Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell an hour ago. He told me they've worked through plans for every scenario. Separately, sources tell me Vikings are prepared to continue talks with the Patriots when New England is on the clock. May is the player to watch, but trade compensation is still way off. I've said it all along. If you're New England, stick and pick. That's it."
Yes, don't take a risk. I think that'll mean Marvin Harrison might go 4th overall to the Cardinals, but it is what it is. And man, Caleb, like, he is so fired up.
It is, Siobhan.
That is awesome. That is so awesome, dude. Justin, this franchise has been waiting for a legit quarterback. I know Justin Fields did his best, but he has moved on to Pittsburgh. Wish him nothing but the best. And now we're going to find out who the Washington Commanders will take. That is something, honestly, that pick's a little bit concerning.
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of know who it's going to be, but,
But the question is, though, does he fit the system?
Yeah, I think he will. With what Cliff likes to do, if it's Jaden,
yeah. Or it could be someone else. I mean, you never. What if Drake May were to go here? I mean, it's very. I'm saying it's very. We believe it is Jaden Daniels, both of us, but we have seen before. Remember, the Bears we thought they were going up for Deshaun Watson. They took Mitchell Trubisky.
New England.
I don't think it's like that again, but I'm saying it's very, very possible.
New England would be stunned. New England would be stunned, shocked if they were able to pick Jaden Daniels. He's number 1 on their quarterback board. Well, 2 goes Caleb, Jaden, and Drake.
Well, that is true. I mean, Bill Belichick, who's now doing with Pat McAfee tonight, he has actually been a huge fan of Jaden Daniels, and rightfully so. Now, of course, people will say, well, the Herm Edwards connection with the Arizona State, the N'Keal Harry thing, there's been some talk about it. But if you think if people were to look past that, I think you, myself, Shrev have done that, and RJ and some other guys we've corroborated with our spaces. By the way, shout out to our guys, Curtis, to Julie, to Mark, all of them in that big Twitter space. We love y'all. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. We've said that Jaden Daniels, his athleticism is kind of similar to Jacoby Brissett. Is that fair to look at?
Adam Peters is on the phone right now. Looks like he's talking with his draft pick.
Yep. That means that the pick is the pick in at this point? Because I'm still seeing they're on the clock right now. So
yeah, they're still on the clock. I wouldn't say the pick is in now, but I mean,
we kind of have an idea, and we are prepared for this.
We'll see.
And the folks in Ashburn right now, I know some folks in Ashburn, they're getting ready. And this town is, dude, up here in Virginia, they want that guy. And with the Bears coming to town to face the Commanders this year, it's going to be a battle of 1 versus 2.
Yep.
And then you're going to be on the clock after this. And that is stressful for all. Matter of fact, all these picks are stressful. Let's be honest, folks.
Yeah.
Justin and I have been working our
pick is in, Siobhan. I will send it your way.
All right, with the pick in, let me get our folks ready to go. And oh man, let's see what we get here. All right, we have it. And Justin, would you like to? Matter of fact, I'll let you announce the Patriots pick if you don't mind, because it's your team. So with the second pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels, quarterback, LSU. That is not a surprise. I believe that this is the pick that they were looking forward to getting. So again, first of all, congratulations. This is a move into new era for Commanders football. As most folks are aware, the last few years in Washington, D.C. have been quite painful, to say the least. But now they have a quarterback. The reigning Heisman Trophy winner out of Louisiana State is coming to the nation's capital to be the quarterback for Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, and the Washington franchise. So, Justin, I will let you do the analysis. You do a far great job on it, and then we'll get to New England. And speaking of New England, before you do that, let us get them on the clock right now. And there they are.
That looks so beautiful, but not good that we're picking 3, I guess. Didn't have a best season. But Jaden Daniels, Heisman, went to LSU. He wanted tougher competition, and he looked pretty darn good. Some worry about his frame. I think he'll put some weight on. The coaches and stuff, they'll tell him to put some weight on. But you can't look at this guy and not see shades of Lamar Jackson. And this is desperately what Washington needed. Fits what Cliff Kingsbury likes to do. And Washington fans should be happy. I know my buddy Max, shout out Max, he's a Washington Commanders fan. He was pushing for him all along. So let's watch Jaden Daniels get drafted here.
And frankly, I have to say, even though I am in a different, I don't live in Chicago as a Bears fan, even in DC, I feel so happy for a lot of these folks here. They have been waiting for a guy. And as a matter of fact, the Commanders have not drafted a quarterback second overall since Robert Griffin III out of Baylor. And we, first and foremost, at the time, they were referred to as the Redskins. Let us be very clear. Hopefully, people don't cancel. They were referred to at the time as the Washington Redskins. Now they are the Washington Commanders.
So here we go. We're on the clock, New England. I'm shaking. I will tell you, Elliot Wolf's phone is blowing up. So it would not shock me to see this clock go all the way down. He's fielding with the Giants, with the Vikings, with the Raiders, with the Broncos, all of them.
Yes.
So we'll see
That
what
is that. I do want to ask, like with Elliot Wolf, the son of Ron Wolf, who's a Hall of Fame general manager from Green Bay. If you were in his predicament, what would you do? I know quarterback, but you've said that you would stay and take Drake May, which makes sense to say the least. But you've also been adamant about building around the entire roster, not by trading back.
Mm-hmm.
You just said, I want us to build the entire team. And what do you see right now?
It's the way you build a team, you start with a quarterback. If you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a team. This is the most important position in all of pro sports. You just don't win without a top level quarterback. And if you start trying to play, the Celtic game with Jason Tatum and trading down to see if your guy falls to you, but then they might want to trade. No, you don't do this with the quarterback. You have a huge need. You can address this huge need right now. Drake May's on the clock. I know they love Drake May. There's also people in New England who love JJ McCarthy. That would shock a lot of people if they drafted him at number 3. But
that would actually shock me. And by the way, as I'm a Michigan fan and I love JJ, let's be very clear. I love JJ, what he did to bring that school a national championship. But he's not the 3rd overall pick in this unless they've got a plan in place to make that man the next Tom Brady in terms of a Michigan man coming to New England and thriving. It is very possible, but again, let's not jump to conclusions. We're not going to do that. That's not you. That's certainly not me. But
the pick is in.
Oh, holy cow. One moment, I've got to make sure that it's ready to go.
Baby.
And here we go, Justin. Hold on. I'm going to 1 second. Let me get the pick in to us, and we're updating our graphics just now. And once I give Justin the green light, I will personally allow him to make his selection. And dude, whatever it may be, just know I am very happy for you. I'm rooting for you. Our buddies are watching, and we have a couple of trolls here and there doing stuff, but who will it be? Our buddy, hold on, before we go any further, our buddy Curtis says McCarthy is a fit in New England. Okay, but I haven't received the pick from you yet, so.
Oh, you want it? I thought I was going to announce it.
You sent it so I could put the graphics in, my guy. You will announce it, but I got to have it ready to go here just in case. All right. One moment. Let me get this thing going, and the pick is in.
Ear.
And I think we know who it is. Justin, 1 second. The floor is yours.
With the 3rd overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, your 6-time New England Patriots are selecting quarterback Drake May, UNC.
Congratulations. I am not surprised. How about that? Drake May, the brother of North Carolina basketball sensation Luke May, who's playing overseas but got an opportunity to come here and watch this moment. He is now going 3rd overall to the New England Patriots. And before we go any further, see right there, Justin? Look at that there. Number 3, Drake May, quarterback, UNC. And speaking of on the clock, we are going to change it up now a little bit to the Arizona Cardinals.
Elliot Wolf, there he is. Robert, that draft room is packed.
I'm surprised. I don't think it was ever like that with Bill.
No.
Was it? Did they ever? I mean, in the Brady 6, there was a lot of people in the 2000 draft when Belichick first got there. But I don't think we've seen that many people in draft room for New England in a long time. And yes, Curtis, who's watching, we know that you didn't say he was the selection as a good fit. Yes, we agree. But now it is Drake May, the quarterback out of UNC. And
all right, hold on. I gotta listen. Let me listen.
With the 3rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Drake May, quarterback, North Carolina.
A North Carolina guy going 3rd overall, dude. All right, now we gotta avoid the monetizations. But oh my gosh,
he's got a smile from ear to ear. Drake May.
He's hoping to be the next quarterback to take over for Tom Brady. And what do you like about Drake May, though? Never asked. What do you like about him?
I see he's got to clean up his footwork, but that's why they got T.C. McCartney, Ben McAdoo, all those offensive coaches there.
Ben McAdoo, that kind of scares me.
He's got a good track record. He's got a strong arm. You can't look at him and say, wow, that doesn't look like a Josh Allen throw. Wow, you don't see shades of Justin Herbert there. Like, he's got all the talent in the world. If he puts it together, you surround him with talent. And like I said, the Patriots are in talks with getting a top-tier wide receiver, whether it's T. Higgins, Deebo Samuel, or Brandon Ayuk. Something they didn't do with Mac Jones. Now, I wonder, do you think he takes the 10, number 10, like Mac did?
Well, that's a question. Because he's not getting 12. Okay, if Robert Kraft has any guts, if he gives up that number 12 to Drake May, do you realize how many people are going to be pissed in Foxborough?
Shervon, we got him. We got him.
Man, and look at him coming on stage. I'm seeing here on NFL Network. Man, this man is so happy. And he should be proud of his accomplishments. I mean, this is a huge deal for him. And so we are getting set for the Cardinals right now. They are on the clock. Monty Ossenfort, formerly the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He is now on the clock. He engineered a big-time move to when the Houston Texans were able to go up under Nick Caserio, another Patriot. They make that move to get Will Anderson Jr. Does pick come in as Marvin Harrison? Do they go with Malik Neighbors? Do they trade out of this thing? This is where the draft really starts. Because the first kind of a given, if we're going to be honest.
Well, 3 wasn't really a given because I know up to last night.
Okay, you know what? I give you that. The first 2 were kind of a given. How about that?
Let's see what Drake May says. He's so happy. Pats Nation, let's go.
As the youngest of 4 brothers, you've been competing your entire life. What kind of competitive attitude are you bringing to New England?
Better. Anything he was for, I'm here to win. And the Patriots give my whole family, all my brothers, everybody I'm a full package. So looking forward to it.
Good, I like that. He says you get the full package. Me, my brothers, my family, my mom, my dad, everybody. Love it.
As he should be. He should be very excited about this opportunity. And why not, Justin? I mean, he's earned everything. He comes from a very good family. Remember, Luke May had that big shot for Carolina in their quest for the national championship. Our friend Julie is watching. She's rolling her eyes. Julie, just let us be happy for the kid, for crying out loud, okay?
Is Julie the Buffalo fan?
Yeah, she's a Buffalo fan. At
We
least let us be happy.
We got
for
our Josh Allen.
it is what it is. And hey, at least we got people watching us. How about that?
Yeah, that's good. Thank you all. Also, Julie, Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, T. Higgins might be a Patriot by the end of the night too. So, ready.
Oh boy, could you just imagine like that? And
He said, "You wish."
so yeah, now this really gets
So
interesting.
now, yes, now the pick is in for the Cardinals. By the way, pick is in.
Hold on, the pick is in for the Cardinals.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Send it, text it to me my way, and I will get it ready to go here. But holy smokes! So the Cardinals are not trading out of this pick.
Nope, they did not like any trade offers. There were calls, but they did not like any of the offers that they received. They just want to stick and pick.
And I think we know who it is.
Yep.
But now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's get it in. Justin, will you do the honors?
Yep. With the 4th overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver, Ohio State.
I may be a Michigan guy, but you know what? I got to give it up to this kid. This kid was an absolute beast. He's a great human being. Now, he may not be in Madden because of some licensing thing. He hasn't signed or whatever. I don't know if you saw that.
Yep.
But you know what? At least he's going to the NFL, and once he will sign it eventually. And you know what? Congrats to Marvin. I mean, that's the son of a Hall of Famer. He has earned everything that he's gotten. A fantastic kid. I mean, the tutelage at Ohio State. How many great receivers have come through that place, dude? And now Kyler Murray, he's got somebody to throw the ball to. And the Cardinals have a tutelage of picks. Even next year, if they want to make a move, they could get a first-round quarterback next year if they feel Kyler Murray's not the guy. So you'll have Marvin Harrison to follow in Larry Fitzgerald's footsteps.
And so if you're watching the Belichick cast, he's really not a fan of the Patriots pick here. Here's what he said. Drake compares himself a lot to Josh Allen. We'll see about that. I think there are some comparisons with size and athleticism, but Josh Allen is a pretty special player. A very talented kid, good size, runs well, has a good arm. Just he hasn't played very much. He really doesn't have a lot of experience. He makes some big plays. He's going to need some work in reading defenses, reading coverages. So if Belichick was still the coach, probably would have traded out. And we know Belichick said he's a big Jaden Daniels guy, so probably. But new regime, trust in everything that they do. I really am.
And the Cardinals are coming on the screen right now, and they're going to pick.
They already picked. The Chargers are on the clock.
Yep, I have the Chargers up there. I'm saying on screen now he's coming up. And you know what? It showed up on the screen, Marvin. I really thought he'd go to Chicago to form that elite duo, but you know what, dude? It is what it is. But there's no trades. I mean, I have not seen a trade yet.
That's all right. I think we'll start seeing them pretty soon.
Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't this the draft known for a lot of talent?
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, nonetheless, I mean...
You think he's happy to be here in New England?
Yeah, he is. It's one thing I do have a problem with, though, is a lot of these older individuals like Belichick, Merrill Hodge, they seem to be very, very critical of the younger guys. I'm like, yo, man, this ain't your stuff anymore. Just because, like, frankly, it's not fair to just judge these young guys because of their personalities and whatnot. So here's what it is, man.
Listen, Elliot Wolf might be cooking. Drake May to Hunter Henry. Drake May to Kendrick Bourne. Handed off to Stevenson. So we'll see. So
Now, this is now interesting. The Chargers, what do they do?
yeah, they've been, like we said in the earlier part of the show, they've been connected to J.C. Latham of Alabama.
Alabama. I would not be surprised. There is one other guy I'm thinking they may go with, Olu Fashanu of Penn State,
Yeah,
because Jim Harbaugh was in the Big Ten, so he would know what Big Ten dudes are like. And frankly, we know Alabama, they played him in the Rose Bowl, Michigan did, but Latham was the only Alabama offensive lineman that really held his own against Michigan if you really look at the tape.
Yep.
The center had a horrible game, Seth McLaughlin, but everybody else just got bamboozled.
so Kyler Murray is happy. He tweeted out, "Let's rock." He's happy with his guy. I think that's going to be a good duo in Arizona.
And if you look at the way that they're analyzing Marvin Harrison Jr., they call him a very fluid route runner with good hands. That is absolutely correct.
Yep.
And yes, I had the misfortune of watching him against the Wolverines, but I'll tell you what, no, I'm rooting for that guy every day when in the NFL. I'm rooting for him to make a big impact. That kid deserves a lot of credit. To go up to replace, to go after your father's name, do you know how hard that is for some people?
Yep.
I mean, Antoine Winfield Jr., we sell the Buccaneers. Frank Gore Jr. in the draft this year, he might do that. Who else? I mean, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., I think, out of Clemson's out there in this year's draft. There's a lot. And right now, the NFL draft's in a commercial break, so we're kind of in a good spot here.
Good. What this tells me is that the Chargers are fielding trade offers and they're willing to move down. So we might see our first trade here. Might.
We need to know. We'll figure it out as soon as we go here. But there you go at the bottom of your screen. The players are rolling through, and well, man, Justin, we're getting a lot of people. We're up to 105 viewers right now, so we really appreciate you guys.
Love it. Thank you all. Sorry for spoiling the picks. I mean, that's what this show was for. We got to get the news out, guys. Like,
It's at some point. Plus, also, if you listen in and hearing us, we're getting a lot faster. And
Yeah.
kudos to our sources.
yes,
For
thank
that.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I got a new wallpaper, so that's lovely. Here's my new wallpaper, everyone, if you're curious. Siobhan, look at my new wallpaper.
That's awesome.
So, three new eras in Chicago, Washington, and New England. So we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. And frankly, the good news that we're seeing from our comments, at least from Julie and Curtis, that I'm seeing, they're happy for, I mean, granted, you're a Patriot guy and whatever, but they are definitely smiling on me as a Bears fan. It's not affecting them. So I really appreciate you guys giving me some love here. We got some of our family members watching. I even have some folks from my workplace that want to tune in and see this. So I do appreciate them taking the time out of their busy schedule to watch. And yeah, I mean, the fact that we're going, I know we sound a little bit like it is what it is. Oh, they're a little too excited to go live. Yeah.
You're like a kid on Christmas. I am. I love the draft. One of my
So
favorite.
what? This is our moment, guys. And by the way, in terms of the picks for tomorrow night, we'll try to have the bottom ticker going in that order. It'll take some time to fix that, but we're primarily focused here on round one.
Yeah. Are we doing the
So-
draft on my thing tomorrow?
I don't know. I think we're probably just gonna stick with my channel here, but what we are gonna do is we're promoting a lot of stuff on your channel here. I'm just trying to get some subscribers and all, so that's why we're doing it here. But nonetheless, we do have our we're hoping that this is a regular thing, because our social media, like, Justin has done a lot of good stuff. And I'm trying to do all the teams. Justin's primarily with New England, but nonetheless, the NFL, it's a complex
Okay.
league, and
Pick is in. Pick is in.
we got a pick here. Hold up. Let me get the banner ready. So they did not trade. Just a heads up, they did not trade this one.
Pick is in.
and Justin is sending me the selection, and I would not be surprised if it's the guy we've been talking about. But who? Oh, folks, I don't believe what I just read. But you know what? It is what it is. And Justin, I will allow you to announce the selection for the Chargers.
So with the 5th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers are selecting Joe Alt, tackle,
Oh,
Notre Dame.
okay. I am a little bit surprised because Joe Alt was a left tackle at Notre Dame, and they already have a predominant left tackle at in Los Angeles with Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern many years ago. So my question is, do they anticipate moving Slater to right tackle?
We'll see. I mean, because Joe Alt's got 0 experience playing right tackle. 0 in 3 years. 2021, 22, all left tackle. So we'll see. I mean, if there's anyone that could probably do it, it's probably a 6'8", 322 Joe Alt. Do they move?
And by the way, he's not there tonight. So for those of you who are watching on TV, he is one of the few prospects that is not in attendance at the draft tonight. But again, congratulations to him. His father, John Alt, was a Chiefs offensive lineman. So this is but you kind of figured Jim Harbaugh was going to do this, right? Because Rashawn Slater can play right tackle. I mean, he's very versatile.
Yeah.
And maybe Joe Alt could go to right. Who knows? Tackle is tackle.
So the Giants are on the clock.
Wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if he had to move it. And they think of him as a Colton Miller type of prospect.
So Giants are on the clock.
And there we have the Giants up there, so we'll see.
I will say the Giants do love Roma Dunze.
Mm-hmm. And they also like JJ McCarthy as well. So,
and they do like JJ, but Malik Neighbors is there.
That is true.
Malik Neighbors is on the board. You go stick it out one more year with Daniel Jones, see where you could get. Surround him with talent.
Yeah, they might do that. And for the Alt family, I mean, they're excited. He's in Minnesota right now, and his hometown, that is. And kudos to him, man. You're going to Los Angeles, of all places. That's a huge.
I think I just got the Giants pick.
1 second. We're trying to fix it up right here. Our social. First of all, for those of you who have proper internet, we really appreciate you guys doing that, because the streams sometimes can be a real pain in the butt.
Trevon, I just sent you the pick of who the Giants just got.
All right, 1 second. We are just gonna update that here in just a moment. And okay, folks, I did not see this coming, but because I did not think the Giants would go this route. But you know what, folks? Sometimes you just do what you have to do. And Justin, you really like announcing a lot of these picks. So let me first give you your music. I got it.
And with the 6th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Giants are selecting Malik Neighbors, wide receiver, LSU. So literally, we just talked about it. He's on the board. They strike. They get their guy for Daniel Jones. Looks like if they go quarterback, maybe you're thinking about Bo Nix in the 2nd round now for New York. We'll see.
So this means for JJ McCarthy, where does he land? Does he stick with the Vikings does he somehow fall to the Vikings at 11?
Right now, it might look like it because the Titans,
the Titans are going to be pissed right now because they wanted Joe Alt, but the Chargers outclassed them there.
So maybe you get a team, maybe the Titans are not willing to trade. But I mean, there's still some good players. Roma Dunze, Brock Bowers. If they want to tackle, Fuag is there.
Of the Oregon State guy, yeah.
or they can trade out. This is a perfect spot for Minnesota. But I mean, I think if I was Minnesota, I would bank on 11. There's always that one quarterback that falls. JJ might
Yeah,
be
and
11.
I'm looking at the board right now, even on NFL Network. I don't know if I know you're watching on ESPN. There's no name changes in terms of trades. I don't see it. And plus the streams, dude, from all these networks, if you're streaming as opposed to watching it in real timing, holy smokes. At least we're getting the picks here early. And as you just saw, we put Malik Neighbors down there. That means on the clock goes the Tennessee Titans. So, holy smokes. By the way, Malik Neighbors, man, and it's another Odell Beckham situation.
So
Yeah,
Elliot
let's-
Wolf, by the way, Elliot Wolf has just commented on the Drake May pick. He says we need to add some weapons in the offense. So obviously he knows. We need to shore up the offensive line. We have good players already in those positions, but really just increasing the depth of the competition. So wide receiver trade might be in the works.
We'll actually find out probably tonight or early tomorrow, and we can post it up there.
And Gerard Mayo looks very, very happy at the Patriots draft party.
Mm-hmm. I like his style, actually. Not a tie, no tie. Just straight on into the point.
So the Titans are on the clock. We'll see if they field. I'm pretty sure they're fielding some offers.
Who's the new guy? Rand Carthon? Isn't that the guy's name?
Yep. The
He came
Titans.
from San Fran, didn't he? Or where'd he come from?
They're announcing the Giants pick. Okay.
Wow. Dude, look at Malik Neighbors' outfit, man. He got some swag.
So if you're the Titans, Roma Dunze's there.
And he's hugging Brian Thomas. I think he just hugged Brian Thomas right there, and rightfully so. I mean, that's his teammate. And oh man.
So Siobhan, if
Dude.
you're the Titans, do you go wide receiver, tackle, edge?
I'm going tackle, dude. I know it's always good to get people want the sexy pick, the wide receiver, the tight end, or whatnot. You know this as well as I do, but it always starts in the trenches. Mahomes Super Bowl loss to Tom Brady and company. By the way, Tom Brady.
Yep.
How'd that work out? No line, no nothing. Joe Burrow could have won it had his line held up just a little bit longer against the recently retired Aaron Donald, but no chance. Dude, Romeo Dunze could be falling to the Jets and Brock Bowers. Like the Titans and the Falcons, they've got everything to work with here. They got the studs.
Listen, also if you're Chicago, Roma Dunze, hello.
Yeah, and that's the thing I was concerned about. Would he last that long? And dude, this is the part of the draft someone could trade up for Brock Bowers or Roma Dunze.
Yes. So
We are
you're looking
very-
at people trading up here.
But I'm gonna leave it up to you to report the news. I have a Titans selection ready to go just in case for our fans. And holy smokes, man! Who would have thought about that, huh?
So we got 1 through 6 done. Waiting for 7. We'll see what happens.
And we are prepared just in case there's a trade. So that's why we're not putting the full ticker down here. We're going to wait and see if we see something, because then the trade can ultimately go through. And the trade alert, oh man, it could be a bit annoying, but it's going to go.
Okay.
I'm going to make it go quickly for us.
Tennessee did not trade the pick.
They're staying?
Looks like they're staying. I'm waiting for my other source to confirm this. Okay, got it. Good.
Okay, so there's no. Yeah, I got something as well here where they're not going with it. They didn't say who the pick is, but they said they're not going.
All right, so I got it.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Yep. And I think you and I kind of called this a possibility with the Titans and the O-line. So without further ado, let me put the pick is in for us, and here we go. 1 second. I think again, you seem to be doing this. You want me to take a shot at this pick, or do you want to continue?
you can do it if you want.
All right, I'm going to go for this one here. With the 7th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select J.C. Latham, offensive tackle, Alabama. Not as flashy. I thought we thought maybe the Chargers would go for him, but in terms of Alabama's line of scrimmage, this man was one of the better players. Technically sound as a left tackle. If I'm not
Yep.
mistaken, he played right tackle, didn't he, or left tackle?
Right tackle.
He's very. My apologies. He was definitely sound as a right tackle. The Titans believe that he can be a building piece for them. They had Isaiah Wilson at one point at right tackle, but issues off the field killed Isaiah Wilson's career. So
So,
everything is going according to plan. No trades yet, which is a little bit stunning. If anyone could trade now, this could be it.
yeah. But yeah, more on JC here. 6'6".
Yeah, why don't you give a scouting report to our fans? What do you see in this guy?
6'6", 335, really physical guy. He doesn't play like he's 335. He plays like he might be in like 280s,
He plays
290s.
really quickly
Yeah.
for a big dude.
He's 21, young guy, but he's got 2 years of that starting experience in the SEC.
Mhm.
He might have some penalty issues. I believe he's got like 18 penalties in 2 years. Clean that up. I mean, the coaches, that's why you got coaches. Clean that stuff up.
But that's not like it's not like a lack of discipline or a lack of character per se.
Yeah.
It's not like it was like false starts here and there. That's coachable in a way.
So I think he'll be fine. But look at here, number 8 Falcons. I mean, they need. I mean, Cooper DeJean's right there. He's been connected there a lot. Maybe you look at an edge.
Dallas Turner could potentially be up there.
Newton, Byron Murphy. You look at stuff like
Newton,
that.
I thought Newton was likely going to go in the bottom of the first round. Maybe if no, I'm saying maybe if Detroit wanted to get him because they want to upgrade that pass rush.
Yeah.
Wait, what am I saying? Detroit? I mean Baltimore. Excuse me. Detroit is going to go for a corner because of the whole Cam Sutton saga.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking. And then Baltimore with Justin Madubuike getting an extension, maybe you want to give him a new running mate as a youngster to work with. Do we think that maybe that could potentially be the case here?
Yes.
But again, like we don't know. Let's be 100% honest, folks. We really just don't know at this point. If we see a trade, we'll get it, but I just don't see it right now. I think maybe we're in a draft where there's not going to be a first round top 10 trade unless Chicago gets a really big offer. If the Falcons don't trade, I think the Bears at 9 will be the first to do so.
So we'll see what the Falcons do here, but if Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell are there for the taking, if they want to pair.
Yeah, we know about the Iowa guy, but the Toledo Quinyon Mitchell. I mean,
yeah,
talk about a rising story. The tape corroborates. Let's be honest, the tape corroborates with him, but
he's had a very good 2 years, very good. 34.8 passer rating against, and then in 2022 and then 2023, 51.1. He's 6 feet, 196.
That's typical size, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's got all the talent in the world to be a lockdown corner in the NFL. So Mitchell could be a pick here. So could Cooper. If you're looking at edge, Latu or Byron Murphy, maybe. So we'll see what they do here. Or do you surround Kirk with more weapons? Do you go get Roma Dunze or Brock Bowers staring you right in the face? Probably not Brock Bowers. You got Kyle Pitts. But Roma Dunze is right there. He is there for the taking if you want him.
Mm-hmm.
So Bill Callahan was all over this pick, basically pounding the table for the Titans to draft J.C. Latham, his favorite player in the draft. So
there are some rumors that Chicago could trade down at the Falcons. I think we said before, if the Falcons make the pick here, Chicago could potentially trade down and get a whole lot of what's that?
So the Titans
yeah, we already picked the Titans, but now the Falcons we're looking at.
Sorry, I'm looking at the ESPN thing.
Yeah, and even NFL Network still has the Titans thing coming up.
It threw me off really quick. Sorry, the Falcons have not made their pick yet, but they're on the clock.
That's our fault, guys. We apologize. They're going a lot faster this year than usual. But these names, dude. Well, we're up to 135 people right now. That's great.
Gotta plug myself a little bit here. Follow the Instagram Patriots fans, Patriots Nation, all the latest news, updates, rumors, reports on the New England Patriots. All right.
And
Siobhan-
Justin does other NFL teams as well. Please follow him. He's got really good sources with this.
Also on Twitter at NEP Insider. I probably should add that in my handle here, but it's okay.
You can do that, dude. Go ahead. You have time.
Let me see. How do I do that?
We already announced the Titans pick here. We're just waiting for the Falcons to make a selection here. And
Let me see if I got any texts. I did not get any text yet.
there we go. JC laid them. It's coming up even for me here on NFL Network. So,
Titans fans don't even know who he is.
well, when you mention the school Alabama, that should probably get their attention. Or am I tripping?
Oh yeah, it should.
I think the Panthers right now. I'm thinking about them. How crushed are they right now? But you know what's scary though that people don't talk about? Who's left in the draft room after the first round? I mean, those guys who are left there, they got to be the most crushed people
Yeah.
because they have to they have to ultimately, endure the pain per se. And I would not be surprised how painful it would be for them.
So yeah, I put my X in there, NEP Insider, and my Instagram handles up there as well. We have a stunner of a pick at number 8. Stunner with the
Wait,
Falcons.
hold on before we go any further.
Wow.
So they did not trade this
They
pick.
did not trade, but we have a stunner of a pick for Atlanta.
Oh, hold on. Oh my God. Dude, I just got it. Are you serious? Hold on. This is the biggest shock. And yes, the pick's in. I got the message here. Oh my God. Justin, just
All right.
wait.
So with the 8th overall pick in the NFL draft, the Falcons are selecting quarterback Michael Penix Jr.
So JJ McCarthy is dropping?
JJ McCarthy.
Wow. Not even the quarterback who won the national championship is going with that. Oh my God. Dude, I think some people I did not have Michael Penix Jr. as my first round quarterback, to be honest with you.
I had him going at least I think he would fall to 13 with the Raiders, but
I mean, I had at least a high second round grade on him. I let it go in the second round.
oh my gosh, the Bears should send Atlanta a bouquet of flowers because Roma Dunze's in the palm of their
Or Dunze or Brock Bowers, man. Either one of them was available. I did not see this coming. You've got to be kidding, Justin. You better not be joking with me. That is crazy.
They got their guy in Penix to sit behind Kirk. We'll see. I mean, if you're Kirk Cousins, what are you thinking right now?
You're shocked. This is like Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. Like, what?
No one to help you out a little more? You got Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell on the defense, and you could have got Roma Dunze. Come on, Atlanta. What are we doing?
This is why the Falcons will always be the Falcons.
Before JJ McCarthy.
And JJ outplayed him in the national championship.
I think that's the most shocking thing is McCarthy's on the board. There's always a quarterback that drops, and I'm telling you right now, JJ McCarthy, they're showing him on screen. He's going to fall to 11 at this point. The Minnesota Vikings better run that.
The fact that I'm going to have to root against the guy, it is going to suck. But dude, the Chicago Bears are now on the clock, and hold on, let me get that. I don't even know what's wrong with me. We're stunned. I'm just not as stunned as you are right now. Like,
yeah, you got to put it out. See.
Yeah, there's. The pick is up there on the screen, so don't worry about that.
I don't see it.
It's right there at number 8, Falcons, Michael Penix.
Oh,
I already put it. Yeah.
The other thing.
We already did that. But dude, Romeo Dunze or Brock Bowers or somebody like, what in the world is this?
So now we'll see. So definitely JJ's falling to 11. Bears aren't getting a quarterback. Jets aren't getting a quarterback unless
No,
they.
Bears already got their guy. Jets are probably. I don't know if they're gonna take. I don't know if the Jets are gonna take a quarterback after with Aaron Rodgers. I think
But
they're confident in what they have, but it's possible.
do the Broncos now talk with the Bears and say, "Listen, we're going to
They,
trade,"
they technically that's actually possible,
or
but
the
what did the Broncos have that the Bears could take?
uh,
Again, like I don't know. I'm with you. I just don't know. Maybe Minnesota's not trading with Chicago. There's no way Chicago would fleece the Vikings for this. But we got to hear what we got. I'm gonna hear. I don't want. We can't play the live reaction here because it's gonna be monetized. But I got to hear what they got to say.
that's crazy. So in case you
Like,
didn't hear or
what's Kirk Cousins thinking right now?
wow.
Dude, wait till the comment section sees who gets 8th overall here. Hold on, wait till they see that. Put the volume. We got to hear this.
The Atlanta Falcons select Michael Penix Jr., quarterback of Washington.
They're stunned even on NFL Network. Oh my gosh.
So you
Dude.
just signed Kirk Cousins to a 4-year, $180 million.
It's like Mike Glennon in the Mitchell Trubisky situation. It's like Mike Glennon and Mitchell Trubisky. Why would the Falcons do this? And he's got injury history all over him, dude. He's got an injury history. Like, are they they really serious about this? I know the guy's a damn good football player. But
Matt
I
Miller
don't
brings
get
up a good point. He just tweeted out, "Is this an NBA?" And he doesn't just tweet stuff out to see if it sticks. He just tweeted out, "Is this an NBA style trade where the Falcons draft Michael Penix and then trade him?" That's the only thing that makes sense here.
Wait a second. You trying to tell me like in an Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers situation?
We'll see what happens.
Man, the breaking news, dude, the amount of work we're going to have to do with this thing, this is nuts. Dude, my fan-sided messages are blowing up. There's shock. Like, I don't understand this.
Okay, so the pick is in for the Bears. They did not trade.
Okay, the Bears are, oh man, this, I think I know what this is going to be, but I'm going to announce it whenever I get it from you.
Yep.
I think the contract stuff, okay, it's about time the Bears did this one. I like,
Chicago.
dude, I know exactly. When you send it to me, I knew like, okay, you know what? Justin kind of read it to me there, but first of all, thank you, Falcons, for this opportunity. But it is exactly what you need in order to win. And so if you don't mind, Justin, I will take it from this one, please. Here we go. With the 9th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Rome Odunze, wide receiver, Washington. All right.
So
That is a blockbuster pick. That is exactly what you needed. They said, to heck with it. We're getting 2 elite dudes, and we're going for it. Remember, Caleb and Rome were working together, so maybe a connection with the tea leaves here?
Yeah. Almost 2,900 yards the past 2 seasons. 20 touchdowns in 2 seasons. Big guy.
The receiver, you mean? Yep.
Big guy, 6'3", 215. He's just everything you want. And now that trio in Chicago with a rookie quarterback, I don't think Chicago anymore can be deemed as quarterback purgatory.
No, unless Caleb completely messes it up. And oh my gosh, dude, I'm sitting here.
Oh, we have our first breaking news trade.
Hold up,
At
hold up, hold up,
number
hold up. Wait, hold up. Give me 1 second. Let me get this out of the way. I'm sorry, folks. Our internet's gonna messed up here, but Justin, go ahead. All right, Justin, what do you have here?
Yes. Minnesota Vikings have just called the Jets, and they're trading up one spot. So Minnesota is now on the clock. We'll see
Okay,
what
so
it is, but Minnesota is on the clock at number 10. Most are expecting JJ McCarthy, but you never know. We will see.
okay, so 1 second. You are saying that the let me get this right there. Number 10 overall pick from Jets. Holy smokes.
So the Jets feel
Alright.
like whoever.
Well, breaking news, the Vikings are trading for number 10 overall from the Jets. Is that correct?
Yes.
And they're moving down. No, they're swapping one spot. Are they giving up? Other? Did they say the? Um.
We
Hold on.
don't
Did
know
they
the
say they're getting it
compensation
from?
yet, but so Chicago just gets roamed. Minnesota's on the clock. We got our first trade of the night, and it is a top 10 trade. So the Jets feel that their player that they want, which is probably Brock Bowers, is going to be there at 11.
You still be available. Okay. So here we go. I've updated the bottom board here, and the
Okay,
Vikings are
Minnesota
on the
gets
clock.
in.
Okay, the pick is in for Minnesota. 1 second. Let me get that. Where to go? So that first of all, that is a shocker. The fact that the Vikings are doing this.
Yep.
But first of all, congrats again. Roma Dunze finally came up on the screen here. Man, the Bears are just going crazy. We got something cooking in the Windy City.
All right, so we're ready to make the pick here. Let me
Okay,
see.
Justin is sending that my way, and we will let's see. Let me get. Man, this is. If only we had a production company doing it. And dude, I think the Vikings may have panicked a little bit, but because I don't think this pick was gonna. I don't think they were gonna lose this pick. That's just me. And I think I'm gonna announce this one.
Sure.
I mean, obviously we're trying to take turns here, but we kind of figured who's going in. So 1 second, here comes the pick is in for all you fans out there. With the 11th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft,
10th pick.
sorry, 10th pick, excuse me, the Jets have traded the 10th pick to the Minnesota Vikings. With the 10th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings are selecting JJ McCarthy, quarterback, University of Michigan.
So this
Okay.
is best case
This is
scenario.
not. This is a good thing for the Jets. They might get the guy they wanted in Brock Bowers unless they want to go in a different direction. So I'm not gonna be out there criticizing them for this. I feel like this is a move they wanted to do. They needed a quarterback anyway, and they played the draft board really well. They just let it fall to them, and they only had to move up one spot. But the question is, how much is it really worth all that in your estimation? I mean, they
So
could have
this-
waited one more pick without losing it. So
Yeah, but I mean, if you get you get your guy. So the Vikings get picks 10 and 203, and the Jets get picks 11, 129, and 157.
okay, it's not exactly the worst trade in the world, but it's still a lot, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like in the Bears group right now, they're showing on the screen right now, the Bears front office, they should be very happy with this selection. I mean, Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze, that is a hugely awesome group. But back to JJ McCarthy now. I'm going to have to root against him because he's in the same division, but it's not like the Vikings gave up a huge ton for this pick, didn't they?
And you get their guy. They get the guy that they wanted. And I told you before, he's going to be making the playoffs and win 10 plus games for the Vikings. You're throwing a Justin
This dude, the NFC North's going to be rough, dude, for this season. The Vikings and the Bears might have something to say. The Lions, of course, won the division last year and had a big run, but this division is going to be extremely competitive. So there you have it, folks. That is the selection. The Vikings have selected J.J. McCarthy out of Michigan. So that means the New York Rex Ryan's team, the New York Jets, are officially on the clock, as you can see up there. And
The Jets.
whew, Justin, first of all, how you holding up, my guy?
That was the first crazy. Well, not the first crazy because Michael Penix was absolutely that was crazy. That was insanity. But we're doing pretty good so far. Top 10.
Except for that pick, I think everything kind of went according to plan.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Latham and Alt was a gimme 50-50, but it's not like, oh my god, that's the worst. That's the most crazy pick. Well, I don't think it's that bad, to be honest with you. I mean, it's kind of like flipping a coin. Both guys are extremely talented, both have played on winning teams, and both are really solid football players.
Yep.
So you can't go wrong. How about that? Let's say that. You can't go wrong. And good for the Titans and Chargers to recognize that's how you build a champion. You get to the trenches. So, man, for the Vikings, though, I mean, and the Jets, how much we willing to bet they're going to take Brock Bowers here?
I will tell you this. We talked about it a little before. Joe Douglas, if he was, if it wasn't a collaborative approach, he would be picking Fuaga, the offensive tackle. He loves him, loves him. So we'll see. And they're on the clock. So. And excuse my voice, I'm getting over a sickness, but I'm having so much fun. Thank you for everyone that's in here.
Yeah, I'm taking the mic out for this one. Obviously, we feel like, it could be whatever, but you're not using a mic right now, are you?
No, I don't have my mic in.
Don't worry about it. We'll stick with this because I got to be able to write some stories out here. And holy smokes! I mean the Falcons, dude, it's blowing up right now. Like I really, really don't understand this.
Yeah. So the Jets are on the clock here.
Like, how can you explain some of the stuff that we're seeing? Like, this is, dude, the Falcons, they're going to be talked about heavily tomorrow on television for this.
The Minnesota Vikings have never taken a quarterback in the top 10. They just selected J.J. McCarthy.
Okay, well, you and I have seen that, but now the Jets, dude, Bears fans are going wild over Romeo Doubs right now. Dude, like, literally, my heart is, like, right here. Like, I cannot believe this. They actually went offense in Chicago, of all places.
Yeah.
Dude, if the Bears trade back up in the end of the first round to get somebody, I'm going to be stunned.
So J.J. McCarthy's throwing the ball to Aaron Jones, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and T.J. Hawkinson.
That's not a bad thing, but what they would need right now, if I'm them, I would add one more offensive lineman or a defensive lineman with the next pick.
And this draft is loaded, so they probably will.
I think they should. I think they should do that because JJ is used to having a great offensive line and great defensive line from his days in Michigan. So maybe if they go in that direction, they can do it. And look at the trade compensation. It didn't exactly look like a big.
No.
It's a little bit in terms of the numbers, like 1, 4, and 5 to get a 1 and 6. I don't see it as much of a. I feel like it's a fair deal, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a fair deal. The Vikings,
but the Jets are going to get some extra capital in a higher round now, and they're probably going to get the guy they want.
Yeah.
So,
many are expecting.
We're at 140 right now. We're getting up there.
Cooking. Many are expecting it to be Brock Bowers. But like we said, Joe Douglas does.
Joe Douglas is not a fan of sexy picks. He's always like the guys that will.
Joe Douglas wants to protect Aaron Rodgers. He saw what happened last season. But we'll see. I mean,
yeah, and they passed, and remember the Patriots kind of messed them up with that. So,
but I also know they also like Olu Fashanu as well. So they
that is the one that I really am looking forward to seeing what's going on.
they really do like the offensive tackles. That's Joe Douglas. So we'll see what they pick.
My guy Jeff Schlegel, I'm gonna tweet his tweet here with the Falcons. What the bleep are the Falcons doing? Michael Penix at 8 after backing up the Brinks trunk for Kirk Cousins. So a 24-year-old rookie sits on the bench till age 27.
Age
he
doesn't
was
really bother.
there's a family announcing the pick here for the Vikings.
Yep.
Dude, the fan base here is gonna explode because it is Michigan guy.
So this is the first time in NFL draft history that the first 10 picks have been offensive players. Kind of tells you where the league's going.
Yeah, defensive dudes. If you're looking for like a defensive like player, you might be feeling a little bit self-assured right now because you can get a guy that's pretty good. But now Bo Nix, that's gonna be interesting where he goes. Do the Raiders take Bo Nix?
Okay, here we go. The pick is in, and whoa, New York.
I assume it's not one we've been talking about, or is it gonna be one that shocks?
We talked about it.
Okay. I think we're getting it here, so let's see what I get from you, and we'll put it up there. And
where are you? Right here.
okay.
So we just talked about it. So we'll let.
Oh, well, hello, my guys. It is not the guy we have we initially thought, but it's still an offensive dude. So what we're doing. So I'm going to just get that right here on the board. And frankly, this is a little bit happier one for me. So let us get to the board. And first of all, JJ's so excited, and but my God, him beating the Bears, this is going to be a shock. Here we go. All right. With the 11th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Olumuyiwa Fashanu, offensive tackle, Penn State. DMV native, I got to congratulate him. Rival of Jet, the Patriots, whatever. I'm really happy for him. He's a very solid offensive lineman. He has quick feet, good strength. He should hold up well in the NFL. He may need to add a few other coaching techniques here, and I'll let Justin add more on that.
So yeah, he's a big guy, 6'6", 319, 320. Plays big. I was also told that Brock Bowers was a smokescreen for the Jets. They never really considered him just now. It was a line, like we talked about. Joe Douglas sees how important it is to protect Aaron Rodgers. Now the question is, does he start right away? But the Jets did get Tyron Smith. So do they move Fashanu, who doesn't have any right tackle experience, to right tackle? Do they let him sit? What do they do now? I don't know.
I think, well, in fairness to him, even in, if I'm not mistaken, even at Gonzaga College Prep, I don't recall him playing right tackle.
Nope.
With all due respect to him, I don't recall that. I knew him as a left tackle because I got a chance to see Gonzaga a little bit, even though it's in Washington, D.C., I'm in Virginia. But, Justin, I don't recall him ever playing right tackle. I really don't.
Never did.
It's not. Again, I love Olu. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, and you know that.
Oh yeah,
I just do not recall him team lineup at right tackle at all.
Yeah, the guy hasn't allowed a single sack in his entire collegiate career.
Okay, but that's going to work though for the Jets. I mean, that kind of protection is really hard to get, and it's a blue chipper to say the least.
But I will say, another draft, another year, Aaron Rodgers doesn't get a first-round wide receiver.
Well, in fairness to him, it's an offensive player, so I think he'll be okay with that.
But we'll see. But
again, the defensive dude, he has a right to be pissed, but protection for him, I think he'll sign off on it.
If you're Aaron, you're like, we just signed Tyron Smith. What are we doing here?
But again, like, I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
Tight
Man,
end
they're
is
showing they're showing JJ McCarthy's fumble against Michigan State. I'm like, man, y'all just looking to cause pain here. All right,
tight end.
he knows what he's doing.
Tight end was a need for the Jets, so I'm surprised they didn't address it yet. I mean, again, this is a deep class.
But in fairness to them, at least they're going to do something to help Aaron Rodgers. So I guess you can kind of give him a pass for it. But again, I'm not going to disrespect him. Okay, we're not disrespecting any pick, not even the Michael Penix pick. We are not disrespecting it. But it is what it is.
I would say now you're looking at Brock Bowers maybe 15 to the Colts, maybe.
Well, there has been talk about that, and they do have a guy, Mo Alley Cox, in right now in Indianapolis. They could use some help for Anthony Richardson. So, again, we have the Denver Broncos right now on the clock. I don't know what Denver's going to do. This is just. Oh, Caleb Williams is going to wear number 18.
18?
All right, it's been announced. His high school number of 18 is what they're. He announced that, I think, if I'm not mistaken. No. Some NFL uniform guy has just announced that Caleb Williams is going to be wearing number 18.
Cool.
So, you know what? Not a bad choice. 18 is
Oh
not
my
a bad
gosh,
number.
we got another stunner at number 12 with the Broncos.
What happened? We got a trade?
No, we have a pick.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, when you
Wow.
say stunner, I'm like, wait a minute. A stunner, like, at least tell me if the pick was made before we go any further. I want
Pick
to
is
make
in.
sure we're up to date on this.
The pick is in.
Pick is
The
in,
Broncos
okay.
with a
The
stunner.
Broncos are going to pick a first round pick here. Now, this could be interesting.
This is going to be very interesting.
Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. Doesn't that make 6 quarterbacks in round 1?
You kind of just spoiled it.
Well, like, sorry about that, but with all due respect, I think we kind of figured it would go this way. So, Justin, what I'm gonna do here is let me update the bottom of our board here. But holy smokes, 1983, you have company. Remember the famed 83 class at all those titles?
Yeah.
We have it, and frankly, y'all know what that pick is, but you know what? I really don't care. Justin will announce the pick. Let's go to work. Take it away, Justin.
With the 12th overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos are selecting quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon.
Okay, congratulations to him. So Denver didn't have to trade up. They did not have to give up assets like many people thought they would. But I'm confused.
I thought Bo Nix would be an option for them in the second round, but they're looking at all these quarterbacks go early.
And they beat the Raiders to the punch.
So now the Raiders, I mean, who? I don't know.
Who you go with now?
I mean, they need a lot. They need tackles, corners, which there's still Cooper DeJean's up there, Quinion Mitchell. Some tackles, you still got Fuag up there, Fatanu, Mims. So we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do here. But we're 12 picks in.
That means now the Raiders, right? The Raiders are on the clock?
We're 12 picks in, and all 12 picks have been offensive players.
But Antonio Pierce is a defensive coach. You think he's going to go get like Brock Bowers or because that's the best player left on the board right now.
Yeah, Brock is
at least in my eyes. But they have Michael Mayer, so do they really want to? I'm just asking a question. You think they'll do it? Because then that would mean all the blue chippers are gone. With all due respect.
Yeah, Brock Bowers could be a pick here. I don't know. I don't think tight end was a huge need for them, but I mean, it's Brock Bowers.
And you have to use, if I'm not mistaken, don't you usually take the Antonio Pierce? Wouldn't you think that he would want to take like the best available player on the board? And we're gonna leave Bo Nix up here just a second.
Yeah, I say we
apologize for taking it out.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you think that he would be taking the best player available per se?
Yep.
Or am I skipping memories here?
So 6 quarterback in the top 12. Woo.
This is really like this is 1983, but much quicker. Remember, the quarterbacks did not like all those quarterbacks went near the end. They clearly completed in the end of the first round. But if a seventh, I'll say this right now, if a seventh quarterback goes in the first round, I'm gonna be shocked.
Yeah, I'd be shocked.
But you never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We never know. Heck, we didn't know Rex Ryan would say the Patriots were JV and then proceed to lose on a walk-off punt return. That had to be the most humiliating. That was even more humiliating for him than losing to the Steelers when he threw his headset on the ground. Let's be honest. But anyway, the Broncos are about to announce their pick here, and dude, 6 quarterbacks. And I never thought I'd see that in my life. I saw 5. We saw 5 in 2021, but 6. And they have new uniforms. Remember, Bo Nix's gonna be wearing some brand new uniforms. But this is Sean Payton's pick, dude. If he screws this up, he's out.
Yeah. Yep.
Because he got, in fairness to him, he got saddled with Russell Wilson. He did not want to have Russ, but what Adam Schefter, that's his voice, isn't it?
Yeah, he's talking about 6
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
his voice is definitely like loud there. And I mean, Rich Eisen. First of all, give credit to Rich, Joel, Charles Davis, and Daniel Jeremiah. They're kind of keeping it a little bit low profile, but the Michael Penix pick really shocked them. And dude, my folks at Fanside, shout out to all my guys: Cody, Alicia, Scott, John, Mark, my guy Scott, Solomon, Russell, Mr. Russell Baxter, our NFL insider guru at NFL Spin Zone, Sarah Bettinger, Lou Scataglia. All you guys, a major shout out and thank you to you guys for your dedication and great writing skills, and also just being great human beings. But holy smokes, dude, I did not see this coming. Like, this is just one hell of a wild day.
So Bo Nix. Oof.
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Bo Nix.
So after trading for the MILF lover Zach Wilson, they get Bo Nix.
Hey, easy with the words, my guy. Yeah, the Cougar Hunter. We'll put it like that. But holy smokes, man. I mean, a lot of these picks, it's like, who would have thunk it? And the Raiders, like, didn't you think the Raiders were possibly going to get after a quarterback now for Antonio Pierce, or didn't they gonna wait for a guy?
Now I don't know who you get. I mean,
This is like, I think this might be the first pick where we really don't know.
yeah, this pick we really don't know. I'm glad the Patriots.
I'm
stuck.
glad for Chicago as well to take Caleb. We got our guys. I think if we're looking at all 6 quarterbacks, who are going to be the guys? I think it's going to be Caleb and Drake May will be the guys that ultimately do the best.
We'll see though.
But that's personally for us. I mean, I think JJ's also going to do really well. Michael Penix is going to be a question mark there. Bo Nix, I'm not sure about him either. And Jaden Daniels, Washington, we'll kind of see where that goes out. But anyway, the Raiders on the clock right now. This is who would have thunk it? That's 6 quarterbacks.
Hey, the Raiders pick is in. There it is.
Oh, the Raiders are going to pick.
The Raiders got it. Wow.
Okay, so they did pick. Is it a stunner per se, or do we kind of?
We talked about it.
Okay, so it's not like when we say stunner, it's not really somebody, folks, who's not a first round pick. We're not going that far. Certain things are going to be like, okay, what did you expect here? But
all right, I sent it your way.
And yeah, we said it, folks. This is very much a possible selection, and it means that The next pick belongs to the New Orleans Saints. And before we go any further, we're going to leave the Raiders here for just a second as we input the Raiders selection. And just between us, I'm not going to say who it is, but I am not surprised they would go this route, mainly because Antonio Pierce has shown that he will take the best dudes regardless of what their position is. So we're going to put the pick is in here at the bottom, and I'm going to give Justin his go-to here. What's yours?
With the 13th pick in the NFL draft, the 2024 NFL draft, the Las Vegas Raiders are selecting Brock Bowers, tight end out of Georgia. So we just talked about.
First of all, congratulations.
Yep, we just talked about it. Antonio Pierce not afraid to take the best player. At least for me and Trevon, he was the best player on the board.
Yeah, I love the guy, Brock Bowers.
He'll make it work.
I thought maybe Chicago would get him, to be honest with you. I thought he'd go with that, but Romeo Odunze, I think, was probably the better player at the point. But Brock Bowers in Las Vegas, I think he'll make a huge impact right away.
Yeah, right away.
And Pierce knows how to use players like him. Let's be honest. Pierce, people give him a lot of grief, especially that fool Michael Lombardi. I think Pierce is a good enough coach. And I think he'll get the best out of Brock Bowers. Plus, if you can play well at Georgia, of all places, you think you can't survive the NFL?
Yeah. So
now, some people say, well, Rolando McClain, Alabama, a couple guys in Alabama, they didn't make it there. Nick Saban knows what player fits at what spot.
Okay, so it looks like actually they're moving quick with the draft today. So he announced Brock Bowers.
Okay, that means let me get the Saints right now here on the clock, right? The Saints
on the clock. I mean, it would make sense for them to do two things. Their phone's blowing up right now for trades, and offensive tackle is kind of a sneaky need for them. Maybe not even sneaky.
Hold on, the Fuaga guy from Oregon State. You think that could be an option?
I think that could be in play, but I also think they are fielding phone calls because I don't know who would want to move up now, but maybe teams want to start moving up for those tackles.
Yeah,
Fatanu, Mims, Barton, Logan, Guyton. All those guys could.
Graham Barton out of Duke. That's the one that's really intriguing to me. Yep. And hold on, Brock Bowers. Like they're saying a George Kittle-like player, and frankly, I can see it.
I see it.
Oh, not exactly George, but he's the kind of guy that. You know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give it George Kittle actually, because he's got that quickness, dude. It's a tight end. You don't see that often from people, but. It's like a wide receiver in a tight end's body. Like a Shannon Sharp kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And Frank, I thought Brock was going to go top 10, but 13 is not exactly far off, per se. So, you know what? Good for him. You know, him and his family, they're in California. Guess what? Antonio Pierce is from California, and he knows, and he'll do pretty well, so... All's well that ends well, and good for Brock. People can say the Raiders aren't exactly a winning thing. Pierce is the kind of guy that can get it turned around. He just needs more pieces. You give him the elite pieces, he got a chance. And I know the division is rough, the AFC West, but come on. A 2 tight end system, Brock starting over Michael Mayer, and then if they add more playmakers, and maybe if they take a late round quarterback, they could find something with it. But who knows, dude? They might get one next year. Who knows? And dude, the fans in Vegas, they love that pick.
Yeah, they do. Not going to be a nice 1-2 punch there for the Raiders. Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers. Could see a lot of tight ends.
The two tight end system is severely underrated.
Yep. So we are 13.
And by the way, folks, I've got some news. Justin will be doing the live stream tomorrow for rounds 2 and 3. I feel like it's only fair to give him an opportunity to do it on his platform, on your Twitter. Do it. You don't have a YouTube, do you?
I do, but I'm not going to go on there.
You gonna do it on your Twitter?
Yeah, I'm going to do it here.
All right. You know what? We're gonna do that, folks. This first round, I'm gonna get the opportunity. Justin's gonna get a few more rounds 2 and 3. I'll give me a chance also to write some stuff for Fansided, but also be here with you guys. So I think it's only fitting that we give Justin that fair opportunity, and I want to say that I'm sorry if we didn't think we were going to do that there, but you know what? You should deserve it. Your platform deserves an opportunity here.
So Aaron Rodgers has just commented on the Olu pick. He says that he should not be. Let me see what he said. Hold on. I don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah, what did he say this time?
So he said Fashanu won't need to start at tackle, and what Rodgers said, quote unquote, let's see if we slot him in at guard.
That's a little bit of a.
Listen, let Aaron Rodgers ruin the Jets. Let him do that.
Yeah, I don't understand that, to be honest with you. We'll see, dude. And frankly, like what I'm looking at right now, dude, we'll see how it goes.
So
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, like no people are like our guy Curtis is watching live. Shout out to him. Dude, there are rumors that the Bears could trade into round one again at the bottom to get like another offensive piece.
same thing with New England.
What if they go if the Bears go get like a center for their offensive line or somebody and trade up? Dude, I might do backflips, honestly. But right now, folks, for all of you watching, whoever is watching, first of all, thank you.
How many people can we
We're
shout
not,
out?
we're not like a big channel like our guy Tom Grassi, Jeff Schlegel, Scooter Magruder, and whatnot. But we are doing the best we can to give you some coverage. And unfortunately for the YouTube, there's not much love, and it is what it is. So Twitter will have to survive on that. And
Okay, so the Saints have made their pick.
okay, Saints have made their selection. I'm gonna put the pick is in here. And when Justin gets it to me, we'll go from there.
Yep.
But the fact there's not many trades, dude, I'm stunned.
The price is just astronomical. People are asking.
Well, I think because it's an offensive heavy draft and people are kind of desperate to hold on to their picks.
And Siobhan, I will let you. You could say this pick.
Okay, but let's get it in here. And with the Saints, though, what could we said the Saints off? Oh man, I think we kind of had a feeling this was going to be the selection, but again, we don't like we already messed up one pick. That's on me, but I'm not surprised that the Saints went this particular route. But dude, this is an offensive league, and the fact that the defensive guys are not going at all, you sure they really are just changing. This is kind of a warning to the rest of the league. Like defense is good, but you got to get offense. Here we go. With the 15th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Taliesin Fuaga, offensive tackle, Oregon State. Okay. So we kind of mocked that one here. And again, Justin will do his live tomorrow. We'll try to be as quick with that as we are with this one. But usually the first round brings the most intrigue, with all due respect.
Yep.
So, and plus we'll be updating our social media profiles for all of you interested. We got our stuff going on tomorrow when we have to update, and it's going to be hard. But I want Justin to have his opportunity here, so we'll do that. And you said you got some graphics, right? Don't you have a few things that you have up your sleeve?
Yep.
So we'll let that go. And then that means the Colts are now on the clock. We'll leave them up there and give them an opportunity. But Fuaga, they have Ryan Ramczyk right now at right tackle. So I think they're going to put Fuaga as a left tackle, per se.
Yep.
What did you see on tape about him?
He's another big guy, 6'6", 334. You watch the guy and you're like, okay, he could be a starter in the NFL. Like, this is a guy that's going to succeed. No sacks in 3 seasons. Just a good pick. I think he was one of the best players on the board. And now we might see a run at O tackles pretty soon. So now we might start seeing maybe some other teams trade up.
I think the NFL is kind of realizing it's an offensive league, but there are still some good defensive players here.
Yeah. Cooper DeJean might fall right into the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers, or maybe the Green Bay Packers.
That would scare me though, Green Bay.
Yep.
But I get it. Dallas Turner, where he could end up going to Seattle, maybe. Because Seattle has a good pair of left offensive linemen.
Yeah.
And Mike McDonald might want to add to that defense, to be honest with you.
So Latu still available as an edge.
Latu, that's a guy. Dude, there's so many defensive players still in the green room right now. This is kind of rough for them, and I feel for them.
Okay, so I got the Colts pick. The Colts have made their
Hold up, here come we got a comment here. We got to before we go any further. Chiefs moving up soon, 3P. Cordes. I'm gonna put you up there for that.
So here we go. I'll spoil it a little bit. The offense takes a little rest. 14 offensive picks. Number 15 for the Colts will be a defensive player.
Okay, that is perfectly fine to say that, and that is good. In a way, you know what? Kudos to those defensive guys, in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the question is, who do we got?
All right, I sent it your way.
Let's see.
I
Oh,
literally just talked about it.
dude, I don't know what to say, but you've got it in the bag. All right, so let me get this going, and the pick is in for the Indianapolis Colts. Let's see. With the 15th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Laiatu Latu, defensive end, UCLA. So, a pass rushing phenom who had a few injury situation with his upper body. Fortunate case while he was early on in college, is now going to take his pass rushing talents to Indianapolis. They saw what happened with CJ Stroud having plenty of time to dissect them. So why not go get somebody to attack him? And Laiatu Latu. Who would have thunk it, Justin? Who would have thunk it?
So yeah, 27 sacks in 2 seasons. Just a really good guy. He had a PFF grade of 96.3. That is like
On a scale of 1, what's from 1 to 100, right?
yeah. So that he's just
That's the 96th percentile. That's pretty good.
he's a freak athlete. As PFF says here, he just lives in the offensive backfield. So the Colts got a good one.
And Chris Ballard has always been a trenches kind of guy. We saw with Quentin Nelson and Braden Smith early on, you know, what he did with those guys, right?
Yep.
So now he's going, and in fairness to him, the pass rushers he's gotten, like Kwity Paye out of Michigan and then Ben Banogu and all those guys, they kind of want somebody to help with. Isn't DeForest Buckner still there? Okay. They probably want a younger guy to go there, and frankly, they want to get after the quarterbacks in that division. I mean, Trevor Lawrence and CJ Stroud are kind of cooking things up, so. And if Anthony Richardson's going to get some help, you got to have somebody there. So why not?
So here we got going to go back to the Falcons pick here. According to Jane Slater and some other reporters, Kirk Cousins is quote unquote shocked and disappointed. The Falcons never said anything to him or his reps about a quarterback in round 1. But
yeah, this is legitimate the movie Draft Day. But it's like Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. You know what I'm saying? But he has a right to be pissed off. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
You really did that. And you let the Bears get you could have taken Roma Odunze to pair up with Drake London, right? Isn't Darnell Mooney in Atlanta, or am I tripping?
Darnell Mooney. Why does that sound familiar?
Look it up if you can. Like, dude, I still cannot believe it. Like, really? The Falcons, this is not a good look for them. And for Kirk Cousins to be like, you gave him all that money and you took a quarterback the first pick. It's not like you picked a guy in the 5th or 6th round to kind of develop or whatever.
Yeah, Mooney's on the Falcons.
Yeah, you have that. You could have added one more weapon there and kind of stuck it to the Bears, but then you do this. Like, this doesn't make any sense, dude. Kirk Cousins, hold on, Chris Bauer became overrated after lift KC. Thanks for that. Wasn't a good look. You see that Mahomes, at least in the same respect. But Alex kind of, in fairness to Alex, he kind of understood it, so we'll go with that.
So the Seahawks are on the clock. Edge is a need for them, linebacker and safety.
Yes,
They got-
my mistake. The Seahawks are now here. Here we go. We gotta put them up there. Man, dude, my body's just. Who knew, dude? I'm glad when you're taking all the graphics tomorrow and doing all this. All I get to do is just talk with you and whatnot. But first of all, folks, I really appreciate Justin for sticking around for this first round.
I love it. I'm having a ball. We're halfway through the draft, almost halfway through the draft.
I'm just glad to have you here, man. It's hard doing things by myself, but hey, look on the bright side. The boys get to watch the draft together, and we got our other friends out here and listening in the comments. So Julie and Curtis, you guys are also going to get some love here. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, maybe to pass some time tomorrow, we'll bring some people on to talk.
Why not? I mean, what do we got to lose? You're running the show. You do what you got to do.
Yeah, my channel is a little more Patriots centered, so
But we're still covering every pick, folks. Just a heads up, we will do every pick on round 2 and 3. Do not think for 1 second that we're going to disrespect other teams like that.
Yep.
I'm just doing it more of a real NFL thing. It's my first opportunity doing it, so I'm trying to be a little bit more specific here. Justin has a way of doing it, but he will announce every pick. Let's be honest. And plus, it's easier for us because both of our channels are going to get promotions now, an opportunity to get seen. Number 1. Number 2, we both get to test. And StreamYard and Canva, those two especially.
All right.
Work.
Here we go. Seattle made their pick.
We have they didn't trade it.
We've got back-to-back defensive players taken.
I think I know what this is going, but lay it on me. Because if I'm Mike McDonald, I think I know the guy I'm going after. But again, I'm not going to make an assumption.
Did you get it?
I'm getting it right here. Ooh, right position. Not the dude I was thinking. But you know what? Makes sense to me. So let me. Oh, that's odd.
So now the Jaguars are on the clock after Siobhan announces who the Seahawks are taking.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you do this one. Let me get this ready for you, and we will. Justin, go for it. Want to take this one, or you want me to do it?
Okay. You get it, Siobhan.
All right, I'll do it. With the 16th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Byron Murphy, defensive tackle, University of Texas. So they're gonna get that. They're gonna get that interior pressure in Seattle that has been lacking for quite a while. So that's interesting. Is everything okay over there? All right. I think Justin's a little bit busy right now, so I'll take it right here while he's doing that. But yeah, Byron Murphy, Texas. That's one I did not see coming. I thought probably would be Dallas Turner as a defensive end, but you know what? Good for the Seahawks. You're going to build those trenches and you get a defensive lineman. So we had a run here. We've got 2 defensive linemen going back to back here.
Yep. So now the Jaguars are on the clock. But talking about Byron Murphy, 6 sacks this season, pretty good. He's just a gifted player, and he'll fit right in with what Seattle needs.
And Mike McDonald, I think he's going to that 3. I think he's going to do like a 4-3 maybe with the Seahawks, because this is a 3 technique right here.
Yeah.
And so it's not like if you're going to put him in a 3-4, you're thinking maybe an Aaron Donald kind of thing. But if you're doing a 4-3, he'd fit well as that 3 technique interior pressure guy. So this is going to be there's a lot to think about with this pick here. But it's a good pick. It's not a bad pick. Let's be honest. It's not a bad pick.
No, not a bad pick at all.
So the question really now is what's next? And then if we look at the we're looking right here. Let's see. Who's left in terms of let's see. Terrion Arnold, Kenyon Mitchell, Darius Robinson, Brian Thomas Jr., and Dallas Turner are still left in the green room.
Yep. And for the Jaguars here, I mean, you could see Terran Arnold there. Maybe
Yeah,
Cooper.
he might get his name called here in just a bit, but first of all, for those who are still left in the green room after round one, that's kind of a rough thing for them to go home to. They got all that nice suits for just that night, and then to come back the next day, it might be difficult. But Brian Thomas Jr., I'm surprised he hasn't been picked yet. Maybe he could go. I mean, there's still some teams left.
Maybe the Bengals shock us and get Brian Thomas, and they trade T. Higgins.
Okay, that would actually make sense to me. Joe Burrow getting another LSU guy to work out, but with T. Higgins, where would he go though? Oh yeah, to you guys, yeah. But will you trade the 34th overall pick for that though?
At this point, probably not. I'd probably give up a third this year and a fourth next year. I don't know if that'll be enough, but that would be my offer. I'd give 34 for Ayuk. But
That is true.
we'll see. We'll see what Elliot Wolf is doing.
As long as Jonathan Kraft is not making those decisions.
No, he's not. He is not. So yeah, the Jaguars could. I mean, I know they're interested in Ayuk. Do they take a wide receiver? But they need an edge and they need a corner. So maybe Cooper, Quinion, Terrian, they make sense. For edge defenders, the best one you probably got right now is Dallas Turner and Jared Verse from Florida State. So we'll see what happens here. Unless they decide to trade out.
Yeah. Man, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on here at the end of round one. I would not be surprised if someone were to trade back into round one to secure one of these prospects. I think you guys might do it now. Chicago doesn't have a first rounder, a second rounder to give up. Maybe they'll give up the third rounder and the first next year to get in there.
New England basically has. You could call it a first rounder.
It's kind of like a first round pick in a way. Yeah, you're 34. That's not exactly too far off.
I mean, if you want to trade with the Chiefs for number 32, get another guy with a 50-year option.
That would work on it. You can get that guy on a 50-year option as well.
Could be
Xavier Leggett out of South Carolina.
He's been mocked.
Go get that weapon.
He was mocked in Peter Schrager's mock draft this morning at number 32 to New England. So,
but holy dude, so far our teams have done. This draft has kind of gone according to plan, per se. I think this might be one of the few years that if you had a mock draft, you might have a good chance of getting a really good first round. Now, for me, the picks, like, obviously Penix was a shocker, but everybody else is like, I don't disagree with the pick one bit.
yep. So they're going to announce the Seahawks pick soon. We already did that.
We got a record here. The most consecutive offensive players taken 14 before. The record previously was 7.
Wow.
So they doubled that thing. This is crazy. And guess who it started with? Caleb Williams. Then it went to Jaden Daniels, and then it went to Drake May. But man, oh man, dude. I know it's a work. Usually people think, oh, it's a work night. Yo, don't you guys got work or school tomorrow? Nah. This is what we do. This is our Super Bowl. After this, we take a break.
Yeah, we already knew this was going to drain us out. So,
and frankly, tomorrow there's a chance that could be doing something.
What time does it start tomorrow?
7:00, I think. Okay. It's 2 rounds worth. So And if the Bears, let's say the Bears pick tomorrow, let's just say for the argument, I'm going to announce that pick, obviously.
Yeah.
And then we'll rotate based off. But I kind of hope they pick in the first round tonight again. That would really that would be an epic conclusion.
So this is interesting. So,
Hold on. Dallas Turner, Byron Murphy, Jared Verse, and Jerzon Newton. If the Bears somehow trade up here and get one of those guys, dude, the city is just gonna blow up. Like, you got 3 blue chippers in one round. You know what? Sometimes you have to forego. Not all 7 rounds are going to be necessary to draft a champion.
yeah.
1 year at least, man. Now, if you're trading up for only one player, it's a problem. But if you get several of them, it'd be crazy.
So Jim Harbaugh.
Here's the thing here: Chiefs are definitely moving up soon, according to our insider Curtis. It's possible. So no pick yet from the Jaguars, right? No.
Not yet. Jim Harbaugh said Ravens head coach John Harbaugh texted him that he would have also taken Joe Alt at number 5.
Sometimes brothers know what they're doing. Now, people are saying, well, Trevon, you and Justin aren't brothers. So what? We kind of are somewhat in agreement that Joe Alt was the best tackle on the board, but we've also felt like Latham could go 5 because of Jim having seen Latham up close and personal.
Yep.
Because they already have a left tackle in Slater, right? Why would you go with another left tackle?
Okay, here we go. We have breaking news here.
The trader.
A trade.
Well, one second. The floor is yours.
So we have a trade. The Jaguars are trading number 17 to the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings are back up on the clock at 17.
1 second. Let me fix that here if you don't mind.
So this
One
is
sec. Let me get the Vikings up here. Okay, so the Vikings are now on the clock, and
this is interesting.
hold up 1 second. Vikings. All right. So are the Jaguars going down to 23?
I would assume so. So the Vikings have traded 17 for 23, 167, a 2025 third, and a 2025 fourth.
Oh my goodness, dude! Minnesota's going for it.
So we got a big trade there. Who do they have on their board that they are targeting? Do they go DB Cooper DeJean? Do they go
Hold on.
AD Mitchell, Brian Thomas?
Let's trade for number 17 from Jaguars. Okay, so that's the pick there. So that's the move we're going to go with. And I'm updating the banner down below until we get that selection.
So
I'm surprised, dude. The Minnesota, it's like,
whoa, we got the pick for Minnesota. Here we go.
so you actually did you see the name at least?
Yep, defensive player again.
Okay, I think I know who it's gonna be, and let me see if I get it right here.
Okay. So
Let's take a look. Yep, I figured it would be this guy.
makes sense.
Kind of figured that you want to go get someone like him anyway. So I was hoping maybe if Chicago was to trade back up into the first round and get him per se, but I think was kind of too much of a shall we say a pipe dream. Here we go. Minnesota Vikings. The Jacksonville Jaguars have traded the number 17 selection to the Minnesota Vikings. With the 17th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Dallas Turner, defensive end, University of Alabama. So
Yeah, so
wow,
they
that
lose
was
they lose Daniil Hunter, and you replace him with a first round talent. He's a good run defender, which is kind of what Minnesota likes. Brian Flores. I think Brian Flores is going to get a lot out of Dallas Turner. Had 11 sacks this year, and I
And-
think
and
Nope.
Coach Brian Flores loves speed
Yeah.
on defense, so this will definitely make things a little bit more difficult for the Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers, and Detroit Lions. So there's a lot to go off here, man.
you got your Daniil Hunter.
Per se, yeah.
So now the Bengals are on the clock. They could use an offensive tackle for Joe Burrow. Do they take
Who's
Amari
left?
Williams, Graham Barton, Troy Faltano, who many think could slide in at center or guard?
I think they might go with Graham Barton.
Graham Barton or Marius Mims would be my pick here for Joe Burrow. But they also have a
Dude,
need.
if they get a Marius Mims, that's 3 of the biggest offensive linemen in the world. So yeah.
And so it really does look like Cooper DeJean might be falling to the Steelers if they decide to go him.
Yeah, excuses for the banners, and then we're trying to update our picks whenever they get out here. So, dude, Minnesota's going off right now. You get a quarterback and a pass rusher. Dude, Minnesota could be in a catbird. Like everyone talks about the Detroit Lions and all that stuff, but oof. So now with that, with Dallas Turner gone, that leaves Terrion Arnold, Kenyon Mitchell, Darius Robinson, and Brian Thomas left in the green room. I think everyone but Robinson might go in round 1. I just believe that's possible.
Yeah.
Now Darius Robinson could sneak in. So Detroit could take him like a late first rounder and kind of be a sentimental pick. But
So do you think with the Jaguars acquiring those picks, they maybe give up those picks for maybe Brandon Ayuk? You can throw in an extra third, an extra fourth.
I mean, yeah, that could kind of alleviate the pain to some degree, but what do we know, right?
We shall see. Now, do you know which one Bill Belichick is on? I want to find that one.
He's on the Pat McAfee thing, so whatever
Which
that is.
that on? I'm trying to find that one.
People, if you look at NFL Network talking about Dallas Turner, they compare him to Brian Burns.
No, that would be pretty good.
I think that's kind of an accurate thing here. This kid's very athletic, Dallas Turner. I think if Chicago had traded up, they probably would have done something to get him, but I doubt Ryan Poles is going to be that overly aggressive. So he's a fast dude. I mean, this. If you had to go old school, maybe Chris Dolman kind of rings a bell for me in this. But dude, Minnesota, they're going for it this year.
Here we go. The Bengals have made their pick.
Okay, so Bengals have made the pick here.
Just talked about it. I was correct on
it. Yeah, I think you were right, dude. If the pick's coming in the way it's supposed to be, and oh man. Well, we have 148 people tuning in for us.
Cool.
Cool. Dude, we did talk to. I
We
think
did
they
talk
kind of
about it.
understood. Like, you know what? We gotta go protect this. We gotta do something to this. We gotta protect ourselves from getting too distracted. And you know what? Kudos to the Bengals for this selection. It shows that they care about doing the right thing. Now the question is, how can they handle Trey Hendrickson and you know, the situation with him, and then for T Higgins? But you know what? Sometimes you have to make those moves. So let's go to work here and announce the Bengals selection. Justin, I'm gonna let you take this one.
With the 18th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals are selecting Amarius Mims, tackle out of Georgia. So they get
All
the
right.
Georgia protection.
Okay, with Trent Brown only being there for a while, and Orlando Brown, you kind of want to have that big dude out there. Maybe plug him inside a guard. Maybe they'll resign Trent Brown for a long term. I think they're doing the right thing. They want the bigger dudes to protect Joe. And you have a good center. You have a good right guard. Your left guard's questionable. Mims could probably step in there right away, and
Yep.
you have some dudes that can protect Joe. So
Definitely.
good for the Bengals. People thinking the Bengals are going to go down. I think Trey and T will stay around because they feel like they have a chance to win a Super Bowl this year.
Yep.
And this is the year to do it. It's in New Orleans. So why not? Honestly, why not? But, whew, man, that's some real beef up there, dude. They got some real people out there. Like, oof. But Amarius Mims, like that's a big dude.
Yeah.
And thankfully, we are getting closer and closer to the end of the first round. So who's up next for the?
So now we've got the Rams are on the clock.
Let's get the Rams up here, shall we? The team that the Bengals hate the most.
So they
This
could,
is a tricky one.
because they have some needs. Aaron Donald just retired. Do you go Jazon Newton? They could use a
Jai Newton, yeah. Could they go with the cornerback here?
corner, Cooper, Quinion, Terrian. They kind of might.
I think they could do that though. The cornerback, could they go receiver? No, they're not going to go receiver. They already have Puka Nacua and Cooper Cup.
You never know.
I'm just saying, I just don't see that happening.
We'll see. We know. So Pat McAfee's on YouTube, so I got to go on YouTube because I want to see Bill Belichick break down these prospects. Having fun or what, Sherman?
I'm loving this dude. We actually look like real NFL reporters.
Because we are.
Yeah.
So cool.
Dude, Kirk Cousins is definitely pissed.
Yeah, he's not a happy camper right now, and I mean, I wouldn't be either.
Like Aaron Rodgers with Jordan Love, as we mentioned earlier. It's like, oh my goodness. Caleb Williams and Romeo Dunze, they just posted a video of those guys. It's like, oh my gosh.
Hold on, guys. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying to pull up this Pat McAfee show here.
Yeah, and I'm also checking my new sources right now to see if something's coming up. So far we're a little bit it's going a little quiet now, and
Got it.
fine. Makes it easier for us to breathe a bit.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Follow your passion with Courtyard by Marriott.
So, Elliot Wolf might be trading tomorrow, maybe 34.
Okay,
Some
we
picks.
kind of figured that could be. We kind of figured that would possibly happen.
I think in our last mock draft, I think we traded that pick.
Yeah, we did that. I don't think we were on live for that one. I think we just did it separately, and then we kind of
Yeah, that was just me and you. Or what did we do a live? We might have even done that
we
live.
did it. We might have done it a live one. I'm not sure. I know we did do one where we traded for Ayuk. I do know that. All right, so NFL Network is putting up a thing right now of all the picks coming in and the draft tracker per se, and not a bad look. Not a bad look at all.
And watch his pro day, and then we were there for the pro day, and then our private workout.
So this thing, All Sports Culture on Instagram, is saying that the Patriots nailed their pick with Drake May. Joe Alt, Marvin Harrison nailed it. Malik Neighbors nailed it. The Titans, as JC Latham was a little bit above average, C plus. I kind of think it's like a B, maybe. Penix B minus, and then JJ McCarthy C. I think McCarthy's a B minus. Michael Penix, that might be at least a C minus,
Yeah.
not a D minus. But Romeo Dunze A plus. Yeah, I agree with that. But jeez, Louise, man.
The other thing was I was surprised how big he.
Joe Burr, he gonna have something, hell.
Joe Brr.
It's hard sometimes.
But dude, he is gonna look like Romeo Dunze. Like, excuse me, Joe Burrow. Man, that dude's gonna get protected. They like, man, we want that ring this year in New Orleans. I say, I want to see Cincinnati win it.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine what that city would do if they won that Super Bowl? I mean, they built a stat. They retired. I don't think they retired any Cincinnati jerseys. They retired Joe Burrows right away. But anyway, the Bengals on NFL Network, they're announcing the pick right now, and it is Amarius Mims.
And I'm just glad it worked out in our favor. He's excited.
That's a large man, dude. 6'7". Oh my gosh, dude, that's huge. All right, so now the Rams. I haven't heard anything yet, so I'm believing that they might be trading that pick.
No, I think they want to make a pick here. It's their first picks.
Look, I haven't heard anything.
Picks
You
since
hear something
2016.
from you by now. They have already made the pick, so I'm concerned. But oh man, oh boy. But by the way, who was the dude who signed off on Michael Penix? Honestly, who signed off on it?
No idea.
Well, Amarius Mims, no sacks allowed on pass blocks. That could go a long way.
Yeah. I know the Steelers liked him a lot and would have definitely selected him at 20 if he was there.
Well, the Bengals did the right call. I think Mims will.
Okay, we got the pick is in.
Okay, so the Rams did not trade. That means we're going to get an opportunity to see who they're going after, and I'm going to get the pick from you here in a moment, and you will announce it. So we're back up to 150 viewers. So, again, it's not a thousands of viewers, which I kind of was like, maybe we can get a little lucky here, but man, I guess that's the problem, dude. We aren't exactly big time yet.
Hey, we're doing pretty good. Okay.
Kind of wish our guys. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, I did not see this one coming. I get it, but dude, I'm not gonna say who it is because I'm gonna let you do it. Dude, I did not see that coming for the Rams. I I did not see this player going to them. But nonetheless, oh man, what am I doing here? Save this and save this. Okay, picks in for the Rams, and 1 second, we'll run this there. And Justin, the floor is coming up. Your choice.
So with the 19th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams are selecting Jared Verse, edge out of Florida State.
Well, he's a 4-3 guy, so I don't know how is he going to fit in a 3-4. His hand's almost always in the dirt. By the way, the Steelers are on the clock when we get there. How is a dude whose hand is always in the dirt going to go to a standing up role?
Yeah, we'll see.
It's not a bad pick. Let's me make this very clear. That is not a bad pick.
Yeah,
but I don't understand the scheme here.
Yeah, they'll figure it out though. I got
That
trust.
is true. Sean, they do have the experience with that, but I don't get it.
So Jared Verse, 11 sacks this past season,
Yeah,
or 260, big guy. But he doesn't have the longest arms. So
yeah, he's not. The length is a question.
he might have some struggles, tackling a little bit here and
All
there.
right, let's go to. We have our insider Curtis, and he is very outspoken on this. Let's go to him right now. He believes it's a reach, big reach. Not a good look after 7 years of first one. Not bad after reach. You're saying what? Okay, whatever. But it's kind of like I get it. It's not a bad pick. I'm not saying any of these picks that we have questions about are bad picks. We're not saying that. But a 4-3 dude going to a 3-4 where he's never really played with his hands standing up. You sure they would do this?
We'll see.
Anyway, Pittsburgh's up, and again, we don't know. I don't think they're gonna change it. I think they're gonna go for a corner here.
They need a corner. They also need a tackle, a center. A lot of people. I talked to one of my Steelers guys today. He wouldn't be shocked if Jackson Powers Johnson was the pick here.
Honestly, if the Bears had a second round pick and they wanted to trade up in the first round to get somebody, I would have wanted them to get JPJ.
So I mean, we'll see what they do here. Cooper,
They could get the corner though, but their offensive line they need some help, dude. If they're gonna who's their new quarterback, Justin Fields or Russell Wilson,
Yep.
give them some help.
So we'll see what Pittsburgh decides to do. If you remember last year, New England made a trade with Pittsburgh to screw over the Jets.
But the Steelers got helped with Broderick Jones, and Jones is a good player. Let's be honest.
Yep.
Wow, I'm at the 50 subscribers on YouTube right now. That's crazy.
Cool.
Okay, so the Rams on NFL Network just put up the Jared Verse thing. So good for him, dude. He's going to Los Angeles. Like that. But the problem is living in LA, man. That's gonna be rough for that guy. But he's got. Look at it this way. The dude's really fast. Jared Verse.
Yeah,
The dude's very fast. He's explosive. They say Will Anderson Jr. You know what? I wouldn't go that far, but he's definitely an explosive guy in terms of his play. So I'll give you that. But if you saw the ACC championship game against Louisville, that's where he really shined. But at that point, Florida State was kind of screwed over because the committee wanted Alabama in there.
Yep.
Excuse me for bringing that up, Florida State fans, but whatever.
Okay. So let's see. Pittsburgh is still there. Let's see.
Party in Los Angeles, man, on the beach. Oh, man.
Yep.
Dude, living in that area has got to be one of the luckiest things for so many people.
Wonder what Pittsburgh's doing here.
This is I think this might be the area where you really start to see questions. And oh, by the way, we are going to discuss the first round once this all concludes before we log off for the night. And thankfully, the NFL draft starts earlier tomorrow. Otherwise, our energy is going to be drained. But whatever.
Okay, here we go. The Steelers make their pick.
Okay, so there's no trade. That means we're going to leave this thing on the clock here. By the way, so man, I can't wait for tomorrow's guys who have been kind of bleeped over because they didn't get the first round.
Okay, you ready for it, Siobhan?
Let's go to work. And we got verse now. That means the Steelers. Let's see. What do they decide to do? And by the way, Justin is running these things on Pro Football Focus. So, so they do go a need. They do go a position of need, but not the person we thought. Good pick. Good player though.
Good pick. I just didn't expect it.
Yep, it's the right position, at least in my eyes. I think it's the right thing to do. But I'm a little surprised that this is the guy. Boy. Looks like our bottom board, our ticker is going to be a few characters short here and there, but we'll have to navigate around it. So we apologize while we're fixing that up. But nonetheless, the pick is in for Justin to announce. So here we go.
So with the 20th overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Troy Fautanu, tackle out of Washington. So some people see him as a guard. Some people see him as, tackle. We'll see where he fits there, but much needed protection. Some people didn't think he would last this long, but he did. And so now the Dolphins are on the clock.
A little bit surprised to some degree. I know because I thought maybe he would go in the top 15 per se, but I didn't think the Steelers really had any interest in it. So I thought the Colts would probably do it to try and give Anthony Richardson some help, but nonetheless, you do what you have to do, right? So,
Yep.
Kudos to him.
So Troy Fautanu to right tackle, Broderick Jones at left tackle. I think you might have something there.
Yeah, there's something you could
But Fautanu really doesn't have. He has some experience at right tackle. He's played it before, but not much. He's played guard more. Obviously, left tackle more, and then guard. So we'll see what they decide to do with him there.
All right, so Dolphins are up right now, and
Do they go with the fastest player? Who do we think they go for? They could use all.
do you think they get Xavier Worthy?
Possibly, but I mean they lost.
Christian Wilkins. They might get like Johnny Newton here.
Newton would make sense. Newton probably would be my pick here. So we got the first 20 picks in. We are just about 2/3 of the way done.
Unless I don't think we're going to see any major trades at this point, dude. I think the trades are kind of done.
We could
Possibly, I mean, again, I'm hesitant to say it that so quickly, but it's like, do we really expect to see a big trade here?
maybe not big trade, but we might see a trade back into the first. We'll see.
Oh, Cam Hayward is coming to announce the pick for the Steelers. Wow, okay.
Cool.
But we know who that is, so we're not gonna.
Um,
Hmm. Dude, I'm a little concerned, to be honest with you, with some of these picks. Like the fact that things are going a little bit too slow for people. It's not us. I'm just saying, like, it just feels like, you know what?
yeah.
But I get the fact that you need like a larger time frame for a first rounder because first round picks are going to be, you know, more of a blue chip kind of guys per se. But for the players in the green room, how are they feeling right now?
Yeah, a lot of nerves. A lot of
Because
nerves.
like if you drop in the draft, like it's one thing if you drop, okay, fine. But if you're still a first round pick, you can enjoy it. But to not be picked in the first round after going out there and getting a nice suit, like let's say, oh, you're selfish and all that. Not really. So Troy Falton, who just been announced for the Steelers.
Still got
Um,
some guys up there. Graham Barton, Jordan Morgan, Tyler Guyton, all first round guys that could hear their name by the end of the night. Tackle wise.
Yep. There's a lot. Dude, there's a man. The Washington offensive players, man, they deserve a lot of credit.
Let's see what the Dolphins decide to do here.
This is going to be interesting for them because they have a lot of needs, particularly that interior defensive line, dude. They have a long way to go.
Detroit, Michigan, the home of the 2024 NFL Draft.
But wow, oof. Bottom of the first round is interesting because like these are where if you take the right gamble, you get the guy. You might take somebody you don't want to fall into the second round. You want to have him on that 50-year option per se.
Yep.
So yeah. So now, as you can see, we've eliminated the full team names. It takes up a lot of characters, so we'll keep it like that and keep our school together.
So the Texans have been working the phones trying to get back into the first round.
But they're not taking this pick, right?
No.
Okay.
They're trying to get into the first round. Nick Caserio sees someone he likes, and the Dolphins make a selection.
Okay, so I think Caserio, if I was him, I'd try going for that 31st overall pick. Because the Niners will want to move down, but they got some guys that got to pay up eventually. Because Brock Purdy's about to get a big bag.
Yeah.
So,
Did I
look
send
at
you
the
the pick?
Dolphins?
I didn't send it to you.
Not yet. It's ready to go whenever you have it. So we'll.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So he's there.
Oh, okay. That is a position of need, but not the one I thought. Anyway, speaking of which, let us get to the pick is in for Justin. Floor is yours, my guy.
With the 21st pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Chop Robinson, edge from Penn State.
Ooh. Well, we thought defensive line, but I thought it'd be like an interior guy. So, um, I guess we were half right, but nonetheless, it's a good selection to him. He's really athletic as a guy, so clearly this was a move that they want those edge rushers, and these days that's the going rate. If you're gonna go get on a defensive player, you might want to go get that edge rusher.
Yeah, I mean, you could have went either or with that Chop Robinson or Isaac, Adisa Isaac.
Adisa Isaac, yeah, I think he'll probably go in the second or third round. Adisa Isaac, I don't see him going on day 3.
Yeah.
If he does, though, it'd be a steal. So who's up after Miami right now?
The Eagles are on the clock.
Ooh. How much you want to bet that Howie Roseman is chuckling knowing that the NFL is letting him get all these good players?
So Howie Roseman, do you go get Cooper DeJean? Falls right in your lap there.
Get Terry Arnold or Kenyon Mitchell.
Donnie, yeah, AD or Brian Thomas.
I don't think they're gonna go for a receiver, dude. I think they already signed their guys. I think they're probably gonna go for a corner here. Who knew, man? Apparently, Terry Fontenot is talking to Arthur Blank about the Michael Penix pick, and there's a little bit of a shock there.
Yeah.
I don't think. Again, we keep bringing it up because that's the moment of the night that you thought, what? When we actually have that live hero reaction to it, and it's like, oh my gosh. I think dude. I think the Falcons are like they've got to be very sick right now. But oof. Dude, 6 quarterbacks in the top 12 picks. This is one draft class where you have to literally look and say, whoa. Excuse me. But we already know what the Dolphins pick is. We're just waiting on the Eagles right now.
Yep.
This is round 1 tonight. Yes, Curtis and Julie, it is just round 1. Faster first rounds. No, it's going pretty fast. A lot faster than I thought. Maybe because the big names are still there and people just want to jump up and get them.
Pat McAfee show's been doing pretty good right now with Belichick.
Well, Bill knows what he's doing. So.
So let's see what Howie Roseman does. I mean, Cooper DeJean, Quinion Mitchell.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see.
Newton. There's still some great players available. Some of these late teams are going to get some great value.
They're showing picks of highlights right now of Chad Robinson, and he's very, very explosive. And for those of you wondering, oh, they're not like a big newscast. Guys, we're doing what we can. Okay? We get them as fast as we can. We put the news out there for you. But we'll get them more next year. Man, we're about 2.5. We're a little bit more than 2.5 hours here. And we got 100. I mean, we're not getting many. We went from 150. We got 152 viewers, so maybe we're getting a few more, but whatever. Mm.
What's this?
Okay, so again, just announced Keenan Allen is going to wear number 13. Caleb Williams got 18, and Romeo Dunze, I don't know what he's going to do. So number 18, I thought Caleb Williams was going to get number 12, to be honest with you, Justin. I really did.
Yeah.
But I guess Velus Jones is a... Chiefs are gonna jump the Bills, take the apple of their eye. Man, Curtis and Julie, they're going back to back, man. Dude, that's why we're laughing here, folks, because those are our two guys we love having spaces with. Man, we're just having a blast right now laughing at these folks. Now the question. Oh wait, the pick. Oh man, time's running out for the Eagles. I got about 2 minutes. They got about 2 minutes left to go. Did they make a trade here, or? I don't think so. I think Roseman's calling a guy. But who? Who did that make respect? Signed Saquon, that's right. Saquon Barkley in there.
All right, the Eagles using a lot of their time.
Maybe they're making a trade, dude. It's possible. But I don't know. Maybe they're just taking this deliberately to the bottom. But
So we'll see what happens now. But as for wide receivers for New England, there's some good ones here.
They could trade again, dude. We're getting to the point where
if they trade up,
they could go up and get somebody. It's possible.
Okay, so the Eagles pick is in. Okay.
Okay, so the Eagles will make a pick.
Okay, so the Eagles did make their pick. They go on the defensive side of the ball.
So you got the name for them?
Yep.
First of all, I'm going to send a little thank you for all the picks that you're doing. So let's see what we got here. Is this the guy we're talking? This is the guy we know. So let's see. Oh, yes.
Yep.
Oh, yes. It's the perfect. He represents what they're looking for.
Yeah. Really good player, too. Really good.
Really, really, really good guy. So. And the school he's coming from, this is a very rare school you think about. Mind if I take this one?
Go take it.
All right. With the 22nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles are selecting Kenyon Mitchell, defensive back, Toledo University. Congratulations to Toledo. That's one of the very few times they get their name on the national stage, but this kid is out of the green room now. You don't got to wait no more. You're going, my guy. You're going to the NFL and your first-round pick. And he will make a difference for the Eagles. You talk about a dude coming out of nowhere and wanting to prove himself, this is the place to do so. The Eagles just be the destination for you. Thoughts on
he put up one of the best the past 2 years of great tape at Toledo. 34.8 passer rating in 2022, 51.1 passer rating in 2023. So he's a lockdown. He's going to be a quarterback one for them and just cover half the field for them. So Eagles,
next. Sorry, go ahead.
Eagles don't have to worry about that. They get a steal at 22. Howie Roseman, one of the best GMs, does it again.
Yep. And now with the selection, the Jaguars will officially be on the clock. They were supposed to pick earlier, but they will do it now due to the trade that the Vikings just made with them to get Dallas Turner. And we will be awaiting their selection as the commissioner comes up to the podium to announce the Eagles selection. And see at the bottom of your screen right there, Kenyon Mitchell, Toledo.
So Jaguars could go Cooper DeJean here. They have a need at corner. They could also go edge, but I mean, if they go edge, I mean they're looking at Adisa Isaac probably.
Or Darius Robinson, the Missouri guy. It's very possible.
Darius Rob, I don't know. Might be a little too early for him.
I'm saying it's possible.
Great speed. Corner is what they needed. Corner is what they wanted. Diva, Toledo guy. They got a first round draft pick. That's huge for them.
Toledo, stand up Toledo.
What's Roger Goodell saying?
I don't know.
Announce the pick of Kenyon Mitchell, man. Oh, they're giving credit to Jordan Mailata. Okay.
Oh, Jacksonville.
Wait, they actually made a pick?
Jacksonville does it.
They made a pick?
Yes.
What do you mean, do they make a crazy pick here? Or
They made a good pick.
let's see.
So the Jaguars go offense.
Oh. Didn't
Nice
see that
pick.
coming.
Glad this glad this guy's not in the-
Did it.
glad this guy's not in the division for the Patriots. Julie, sorry. I think Julie wanted this guy, right? Maybe.
Yeah, Julie was a huge fan of this guy. So one sec, we're gonna add him to the board here.
And you could make this pick too. You could
Yes,
announce
I
it.
will. I'll announce it in just a moment. So let's get this. The pick is in. With the 23rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, LSU. Okay.
Coming off of 1,100-yard season with 17 touchdowns. 6'4", 205. He's got good size, got good speed. Could push the ball off vertically. Gives Jacksonville another weapon. I know Jacksonville was in on Brandon Ayuk. Probably not now. They lost Calvin Ridley. Didn't they sign Gabe Davis?
Yeah, they went after Gabe Davis.
So they got Gabe Davis, and now you got Brian Thomas. Trevor Lawrence also should be getting a contract extension pretty soon. I would say very soon.
All right, so that means two other prospects are left in the green room. That means Darius Robinson and Terrion Arnold are the only two guys left. I think Terrion Arnold's going to get picked tonight, though. I do believe that. And Darius Robinson, I think they're going to get him as well. So no green room guys will be left. And that's what I'm thinking.
All right. So wait, who's in the green room? You said
Darius Robinson and Terrion Arnold. They're the last two guys in there.
okay. I don't know if Darius Robinson is going to get called tonight. I'd be a little shocked if he was.
But I think Arnold will. The Alabama guy?
Maybe, yeah. So now the Cowboys are on the clock. We them boys.
How much you want to bet Skip Bayless is going to be thinking about something right now?
I mean, who could they go at? They lost Tyron Smith, so maybe tackle here for them. Barton. Barton seems
Brett Barton, maybe.
like a logical choice. Corner too. They could pair up with.
Well, they already have Deron Bland and Trayvon Diggs.
I think but they lost Gilmore.
That is true.
So
But Bland's about to get a whole lot of dough, so maybe they.
unless they decide to go receiver too, help Dak out even more. A.D. Mitchell, Troy Franklin.
Maybe that's why Jacksonville took it, because they kind of figured like the CD Lamb situation and whatnot. But there are some guys out there they could go after.
A.D. Mitchell, Troy Franklin.
Adonai Mitchell, Xavier Worthy. I
Xavier,
think they're gonna go for the line though. I think Jackson Powers Johnson.
Jackson Powers Johnson, or I would think Graham Barton.
But they need a tackle, to be honest with you. So,
He's a left tackle. That's what they lost.
but he projects more inside. So we'll see. Let's see what Dallas does though. I'll be interested to see. Or they might trade it. Never know. Excuse me. Coming up on nearly 3 hours here, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's cool though. But yeah, Dallas, like, what do you do?
If I'm Dallas, I'm picking Graham Barton.
Yeah, you want to get as much as you can.
Or Tyler Guyton. I'm going tackle if I'm Dallas, but we'll see. So my dog is snoring very, very loud right now.
What? Your dog's snoring?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she is knocked out.
Well, it is what it is. Dallas is working the phones. Hold on, there might be a trade coming up here.
Let's see. So there's a new wide receiver in Jacksonville. They lose out on Ridley, and now they go with Brian Thomas Jr. out of LSU. LSU receivers.
There
Pretty
could be a
good.
trade, actually. Someone was saying, yeah, it looks like Dallas might trade. We don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, dude, we're up to 156. We got a few more people watching in now, so this is cool. But you're probably going to be like 600 maybe.
No, I'll probably be at around this.
But you have a lot more followers, so that's what I'm saying. Well, good for Brian Thomas Jr., honestly, right now. I can see him walking out there. Dude, he earned it, man. LSU, man, they produced some dudes.
Yep.
They got some dudes down there. And there you go. For those of you wondering at the bottom of the screen, Brian Thomas is on the board here.
So far we're 23 for 23, announcing them pretty early.
Yeah, I think we kind of get a little bit of love here, but whatever. But, dude, this Dallas picks, Dallas and Green Bay, these are the ones I want to know. Like, what you really going to do?
I think Cooper is going to go to Green Bay if he's there. Him and Jair.
Cooper DeJean, yeah.
Him and Jair.
That would give Rome Odunze a tough matchup, no doubt. But man, but watch the Packers go get like another pass rusher or something like that. Let's see what happens. All right, here comes Dallas. It looks like. I don't know. Did they make a pick or are we still waiting?
Let's see.
Dude, look at it in Detroit though, Mike. Man,
Good
this
crowd
is
in
like it's a beautiful setting in Detroit.
Yeah, really
Really.
good crowd in Detroit.
People underrated because it's not LA or Miami or all this other stuff. And
Let's
who knows?
see.
So Jerry Jones is still looking at something. Oh, Romeo Dunze is gonna wear number 15. Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, didn't think that was gonna be his number. Thought it'd be like 11 or something, but 15 is not too bad. It's a good number.
Take that.
Brandon Marshall wore it though, I remember. All right, so what we got here for the Cowboys? Is Stephen A gonna make the pick for them and try to screw him? Because he could. I mean, that hairline is his hairline's here, Justin, not here. It's here.
So Quinyon Mitchell ran a 4.33. Eagles getting some speed on that defense.
There's a lot of Washington fans going crazy over the Jaden Daniels pick right now. Kirk Cousins' agent saying Kirk is frustrated and confused, according to CBS Sports. I still can't believe it, though. Really? The Falcons did that?
Oh, here we go. So you were correct. There's a trade.
Hold on a minute. Let me get this going.
Oh, let me just tell you, this place might go bananas.
Hold on. What we got?
This place might go bananas. The Lions have traded up with the
Ooh.
24.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I told you that I don't think they're comfortable right now. I think they want some more picks. And right now, let me add the banner to breaking Lions breaking news. Lions acquire what is it, 25th pick.
So right here would make sense for the Lions to go get a corner, and you got Cooper DeJean or Terrion Arnold. You got those two.
Okay, so Lions acquiring the 25th pick from the Cowboys. Okay, so that means Detroit gets to move up.
And they got their pick already, so I was correct. Yay!
You picked the right. Did they?
Yeah, the Lions
was
made their
prediction
pick.
correct?
Lions made their pick. So I will text you the name right now, and you can announce it as well.
Okay, I will.
There we go. Let me update my board here.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
Oh, it makes sense. They would make this move.
Yep.
Oh man, the bottom of my board is going to be running out of gas here pretty soon. The ticker's going to run out a lot of the room, but it makes sense. So, okay, so you want me to do this one?
Yep.
Okay, let me get this thing ready to roll, and here we go. Detroit Lions, 24th to 25th.
What happened, Sean?
I was kind of getting confused here, so it looks like the pick is in. And all right, let me try that. Sorry about that, folks. Detroit Lions have acquired the 24th pick from the Dallas Cowboys. With the 24th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Terrion Arnold, defensive back, Alabama. Okay.
So they got their corner. They lost what? Cam Sutton.
Yeah, with Cam Sutton in his situation, yeah.
So they lost him. They replaced him.
Well, the Cowboys are getting a third-round pick from this. Oh.
Yes. So the Lions
24
get
to
24 and a 7th-round pick next year, and the Cowboys get number 29 and 73. So not bad for Dallas.
Yeah, they get something to work with, but oh boy.
So now the Packers are on the clock, and I'd be shocked if they didn't go get Cooper DeJean here.
I would be surprised they didn't get him either. But I feel for Darius Robinson though, man. He's got invited there and he probably won't get picked tonight. Like that's gonna suck for him. But in terms of the big names of going in the first round, Terrion Arnold, I said he'd go in the first round, and look at him now. He's going to be out of that green room. And he's in front of his hometown fans, so he don't have to go anywhere. He can just go right down to the Lions facility.
All right. So you got to change it, Siobhan. Green Bay's on the clock.
That's right. So I was leaving it up there for the fans here. So here we go. These dudes.
These cheeseheads.
Here they are.
They're gonna get a freaking good player here. I think it's Cooper. That would be my guess. So we shall see.
Oh man, they got all these players from Detroit here to celebrate. Woo! Flag football. Yep, Terrion Arnold. We already announced that, and that's good.
Yep.
Here.
Yep.
Oh, Caleb Williams apparently already had Chicago ready to go on his draft board, so his attire. So now it's okay.
Oh my gosh, the Packers.
Did they pick?
They got, yeah. Wow.
Wait, did they actually make a selection or?
Yep.
Okay. Is it the one you were thinking, or is it not the guy?
Oh, I mean, it makes sense, but
It's not the one?
not the one I would have picked.
Yeah, I think it's not Cooper, is it?
No. I'll send it to you right now.
Oh yeah, you guys. If it's not Cooper DeJean, by the way, that guy Tom Groff. Whoa. Okay, I did not see that coming. Oh, boy. I did to quote the great Johnny Test. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, so the Packers go get their. Oh, I almost spoiled it before we said it.
They get a piece for their team.
I almost spoiled it.
All right. Well, no problem. You didn't say it, and here we go. With the 25th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Jordan Morgan, offensive tackle, Arizona.
So he is a developmental piece right now, but this is
This is
a total GM pick.
Rasheed Walker is probably going to be the left tackle. Zach Tom at right tackle. Maybe Morgan goes inside the guard to start, or
Maybe he tackle or guard. I mean, they did lose David Bach, so I mean, if they want to put him at left tackle, they could. I also think
dude, look at Terry and Arnold right now. He getting the hometown love, man. They going crazy for this guy.
I also think if New England doesn't go tackle with the second pick, I think they might go try to get David Bakhtiari for a year or two, which no one's really talked about yet. But that connection with Green Bay and Elliott Wolf, that might.
In New England, yeah, that is very, very possible. Well, speaking of possible, let's see what happens when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady's no longer there. So what do the Bucs do?
So who's going to get Cooper DeJean? Do I say it? Is it because he's a white corner?
Well, I think there could be some bias in that. It's not wrong to say it, but
maybe the Bucs get him here at 26.
Could they?
Sneaky neat.
I mean, they already have corners. I mean,
they could use another one.
What do you think Buffalo gets him because of Tre'Davious White's loss?
They could. Maybe Arizona.
Does San Francisco go after him?
Maybe Arizona. If Bucs.
San Francisco will do it, or Kansas City. What if they get him?
Yeah, I feel like the best player on the board right now is Cooper. The Bucs kind of do have a need at corner. I mean, they also have a need at running back. There's no running backs getting selected right now. Tight end, center. You might see the center, JPJ, going here.
Jackson Powers Johnson to Tampa Bay.
Bucs. That would make sense.
Replace Ryan Jensen. That's possible.
That would make sense there. I would probably go Jackson Powers Johnson, or I would say Cooper. Those would be my two, and I'm going to stick with that.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they decide to go edge and go Adisa Isaac, because they did lose Shaq Barrett. But I would.
That's true.
I would go with Cooper, and I would go with who's the other guy I said? Oh, JPJ, Jackson Powers Johnson.
Some people believe he's not a first rounder. I think that's bogus. If a center can play, a center can play.
Yeah.
Could you imagine JPJ even slipping out of the first or even second round? You know how crazy that'd be?
I mean, there's a possibility he could.
And I don't know why, though, because he's a good player. Maybe because the center, people don't respect the center much enough these days.
So I've got Cooper DeJean as my top player on my board. I'm not sure what.
And I'm saying about Darius Robinson. I know he's not going to be a first rounder, but he's the last dude left in the green room. Could someone take? Maybe he's from Missouri, so maybe the Chiefs take him as a sentimental pick. Anyway, oh no, here comes Green Bay, and these fans, they don't want to see this one.
Okay, the Bucs have made their selection, and I will say I was wrong.
It's not Cooper, is it?
No, Cooper's fallen.
Someone's going to take him to get a steal. Let's be real. But I think the injury to him, that might have hurt his draft stock, dude.
I mean, tell that to Michael Penix.
You know what I'm saying? But Cooper Jean's like the fibia, that might have hurt him in a way.
Let me send you the pick here. It makes sense.
I think if we got the name here, but let's see what we got.
All right. So before we announce it, I sent it to you. You got it right.
Oh, yep, I got it, and it makes sense. Good,
Nice.
actually, good move by the Bucks. I'll be honest with you, that is a good move by the Bucks.
You can announce this one as well.
Oh, let me get that up into the. Okay, let's get to the pick is in. Here we go. With the 20th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Graham Barton, tackle, Duke University.
So
Okay.
we're seeing tackles go off the board. New England
Notice
has
the offensive linemen get picked up pretty quickly. This is an offensive heavy draft, at least in the first round. So they put Jordan Morgan right up now on the screen, but we got Graham Barton out of Duke. Like that's one that I'm a little surprised about. With the Packers, that is. The Bucks, it makes sense. Graham Barton knew what he was. We knew what he was about. Anyway, that means the Arizona Cardinals are coming up on the clock here.
And if New England were to trade back up into the first round, I could see that with the Cardinals. I don't see it with the Bills, Cowboys, Ravens, 49ers, or Chiefs. So, I mean, if Elliott Wolf wants to trade up, 27 would be your pick.
Possibly 27 or lower might be your thing.
So we're almost done with the first round here. 6
Yeah.
more picks, having fun. 3 hours. Whew. Go,
A little more than 3.25 hours. A little close to 3.25 hours, that is. We're getting there.
time's going by fast when you're having fun. I'm having fun. First draft covering it like this. Siobhan and I have been covering the draft for a while now, but this is our first time.
Yeah, we've been doing this since what? We've had some friends do it with us. We've been doing this since what, 2017 maybe?
Yeah, a few years now.
2016, actually, 2016. Started doing most of this work in college. So holy kabookies. Let's see here. All right.
Cooper DeJean, where you going, buddy? Jay Newton, still there. I mean, could be a Cardinals pick there as well. I know the Cardinals got Marvin Harrison, but do you double dip at wide receiver?
Possibly.
Troy Franklin, Lad McConkey. They also have a need at center, so this is where we could actually see JPJ go. So we'll see. Whoa, Siobhan! The pick is in for the Cardinals, and I think you're going to like this one.
Wait a minute. The Cardinals made a pick?
The Cardinals made their pick, and I think you're going to like this one.
All right, let's take a look and see.
Wow. I didn't expect. Wow. Okay.
Let's see who the Cardinals are going after.
There you go. I did not expect.
All right, so the green room's empty. We already know who this is, and frankly, the green room is empty, and we know who we've been talking about here. Y'all know who it is. We're gonna announce his name here in just a moment, but thank you to the NFL for officially clearing out that green room. No one has to get through that pain now. It's gonna be everybody's gone. So
Since it's your guy, you make the pick. You make the call.
okay, 1 second.
Packers fans are not happy with who they picked. You got to go, Trevon. Let's go.
Yeah, I do. It's gotta make sure this thing pick is in. All right. We know who it is, but let's just give him his props here. With 27th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Darius Robinson, defensive end for the University of Missouri. Congratulations. So that clears out the green room in the draft room in Detroit. There won't be any more prospects left. They can all sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Yep. Thought there were a few better ranked edge rushers. I mean, you look at PFF, they got Adisa Isaac ahead of them. Marshawn Nealon was on Dane Brolger's edge rusher list ahead of Darius Robinson by one. But nonetheless, he goes 27 to Arizona. Big guy, 6'5", 296. Can line up anywhere from the 0 to 7 technique. Not that fast, but he's got the power to make it work in the NFL. And you'll see that translate. 9 sacks this past season.
Yep. And oh, by the way, for those of you wondering, the ticker is being updated. There's not enough characters for us to fill in, including the trades. So we're trying to cut down and clean up as much as we can. So we will do the best as possible. And that includes trades. We apologize if we're missing out on giving you guys that actual full-on experience, but we only have a certain number of characters we can use for this, and that's why it's being
Okay, here we
updated
go. We have
constantly.
another trade right now.
Hold on a minute. That might actually be important to hear. So 1 second. Let me get this thing up there, and we'll do it.
Bills are moving back.
Missouri. Okay, hold on.
Also, Julie, get ready.
Oh, wait. Bills are not picking the first round or what?
So the Bills are trading.
One sec. Let me get the trade. Get the banner out of here, and all right. So what do we got here?
So we're still waiting the team, but the Bills were on the clock and they're trading the pick. At least that's what it looks like.
Cardinals are off, so that means
We will see.
Could you imagine Chicago was that team?
Let's
I
see who it
should be shocked as
is.
hell.
Still waiting for the team, but the Bills are pretty set on trading.
Okay, good for them.
Probably dealing with multiple teams right now.
Yep.
So let's see. Depending on the team, we could probably guess who they might be trading for. But
All right, we're up to 159 viewers, by the way. And yep, Robinson, there he is. Never mind. They put Graham Barton up on the screen for Tampa Bay. Good call. And he's like, they say Mitch Morse, who's a center, not a. Graham Barton's playing center in the league, not offensive lineman.
interesting.
Okay. This change. Well, our apologies. We didn't realize he's moving the position here. So that's the first center technically taken off the board.
So that's
Not JPJ. Oof.
it's interesting because in college he's played 0 center, 0 snaps at center.
What do you mean? He played center this past season.
Did he?
Yeah. Serious. They're showing some highlights right now. He's playing center.
What number are we on?
All right. So who do
Oh,
the Bills? All right. So who do the Bills trade with? Who we got?
Okay, we're still waiting for that team,
But they said that it's been confirmed they're trading, aren't they?
but the Bills are hell bent on trading this pick.
Hell bent, but we don't know that they've done it. That's why I'm confused.
So they're in trade talks with multiple teams right now. They're trying to get something done. As of right now, nothing's done yet. So we'll see if they. Okay. Are you sure Graham Barton played some center? I got nothing here.
Yes, I'm saying I'm looking at it right now on NFL Network. They're showing him play center.
Huh. I'm looking at PFF right here, and it
Yeah,
says
PFF, that doesn't make sense, but I'm seeing him play center.
they're saying he played
Man,
400.
Goodell is looking tired, dude.
Well, Goodell actually had back surgery not too long ago, so he might.
Yeah, that's why I'm give him a lot of credit for that, but still.
Let's see if Buffalo actually gets any bites because they might not be getting something that they like. But I could tell you.
All right, there's Darius Robinson. The green room is empty. That is beautiful right now. All the prospects can now sit back there and relax. Now the Bills, I mean, dude, I want to know, like, did they really trade or?
Let's see. Can the Bills do something? Okay, so they're trying to trade out.
Try and trade, but again, I don't. Once we see
Oh, and there we go. The Chiefs are trading up with the Bills.
What? The Chiefs.
So the Chiefs, with a wide receiver at need because Rashee Rice is most likely going to be suspended. AD Mitchell.
Oh man, it is the Chiefs. The Bills just keep giving the Chiefs. Oh man, Curtis, Julie, feel free to complain. Dude, I'm telling you right now, Curtis, Julie's got to be so mad right now.
Let's see who the Chiefs get. The wide receiver would probably be the guess here. AD Mitchell, Troy Franklin, Ladd McConkey, Keon Coleman, Roman Wilson, Ricky Pearsall, Jalen Polk, Xavier Legette. They're all still available. So the Chiefs are on the clock, Shervon. If you had to pick, what do you think they're going to do?
Xavier Worthy?
Worthy?
I think so, because they're going to need to find it. Oh my God. Julie is so mad. And let's just show what they're doing right now. How would we do it?
So the Bills are trading. The Bills are trading pick 28 plus 133 and 248 in exchange for 32, 95, and 2021. And here we go. KC got it.
Wait, 2021?
No, hold on. KC made the pick.
No, you said 2021. It's like 221, you mean?
Hold on, Joe.
Hold on, let me have the banner here, all right?
Wow, I'm actually stunned with who they picked.
Bills trade, was it 20? They picked 28 to Chiefs. Okay, let me have that banner right now. So,
This is an interesting name here.
what we got? What we got? I don't see the name, so that's what I'm figuring out.
I sent it to you.
Here we go. Oh, dude, what did we just say?
Yep.
Holy smoke. I think who would have guessed? I mean, we kind of knew it, but yeah. Man, dude, Curtis is watching right now. Julie's got to be the sickest woman in the world right now.
So Shervon could make that pick there.
Okay. Okay, brand. Let's take a look. Okay, so they're on. Now let us make this pick. The Buffalo Bills have traded the 28th pick to the Kansas City Chiefs. With the 28th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Xavier Worthy, wide receiver, Texas,
Oh my gosh.
So you want to talk about some speed? Mahomes just got some.
Like, dude, I gotta show. Forget the thing here. Look at this thing right now. Curtis and Julie going at it, dude. We gotta show these, Justin. Dude, you gotta laugh at these. Oh my god. If you oh my god. And it is Xavier Worthy, the wide receiver out of Texas. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So Xavier Worthy. So they take the other Texas receiver with A.D. Mitchell still on the board. So Brandon Bean must think that he can get his player at 32.
Possibly might go up to Xavier Leggett out of South Carolina, unless New England might jump into 31 and take him. But again, I don't know. I'm not like clued in like you on that part at least yet. But now Dallas gets a chance to go, so we're gonna get the Dallas Cowboys up in here in just a moment, and there we go.
Let's see what Dallas.
We have four. We have 4 more picks to go, Justin. So we're gonna hope and see what we get here. Let me get this trackers fixed, and again, for all of you listening tonight, thank you so much for doing that and watching. We really appreciate you. It takes a lot of hard work to put this together, and oh man, this has been, dude. This first round's been it's been very, very interesting. Now, the question for Xavier Worthy, we know the big 40-yard dash. That's going to be the talk of it, but you think that if you really think about it, the Kansas City Chiefs have not had that deep threat receiver, and Rashee Rice is likely not going to be around for a while, for a long time if this continues.
So
if
now
he only gets convicted. So you go and replace him with essentially you go get somebody to take that deep threat role and possibly give Kansas City another weapon for Mahomes. I mean possibly. I mean, like, seriously, they get another
Cowboys
guy.
is in.
One sec. The Cowboys is in, you say?
Yep, Cowboys is in.
Okay, and they've made a selection. I think they had someone in mind, but what if they wanted Xavier Worthy? Let's just say if they say going, what if they wanted Xavier Worthy? Do you realize how embarrassing that would be for them?
Yeah, we'll see. Where is your? Here you go. All right, there you go.
Okay, are you surprised with the pick?
No, not really. Makes sense.
I get it just now. All right, I understand. You know what? I understand it, and I got no problem with it. Matter of fact, I kind of like it. It makes sense. I mean, you kind of want it. So anyway, let us put that selection.
Also, the Chiefs had Marquise Brown now too. So speed.
Oh man, that's gonna be one hell of a. It's gonna be one hell of a receiving core. Anyway, let's take a look at the Cowboys, and the pick is in right now. With the 29th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Guyton, offensive tackle, Oklahoma. All right. That makes sense. Oklahoma produced some good offensive linemen, and he was probably the quickest one of them. Him and Tyler Smith, that should fill up that left side pretty well.
Yep, you lose Tyron Smith. You
But
replace
get
him.
somebody who can actually – I mean, he was very underrated to me, Tyler Guyton.
He didn't have the
But
best.
it makes sense.
Yeah, he didn't have the best PFF grades. But like you said, Oklahoma produces some good linemen. He did allow 0 sacks this year.
Oh man, a Chiefs. They're announcing the Chiefs right now, and they're bringing, I think, a player and his father. So, some individual and his father. Let's see. But man, dude, Julie and Curtis. Oh, they're so bad right now. Hold on, let's see. Then I could have got. No one cares for Julie, and at least say my name right. Okay, get over it. On better. Dude, they're gonna be fighting like cats and dogs at this rate. Oh yeah, now Tyler Guyton's out. Let's go to the next pick. That would be Baltimore. Ooh,
Baltimore.
this is
Do they
this is
help
one that
Lamar and get
this is one
another?
I'm very.
Do they
This
get?
is one that I'm interested in seeing.
Do they get a tackle for Lamar? A wide
Do they
receiver?
go get a weapon? Do they go fill up the defensive line? Do they go get the O lineman?
So there's a lot.
Like, there's a lot of ways you could technically go with this.
I wonder if they're interested in Cooper.
I don't know about that. A Make-A-Wish guy from Kansas City. Okay, good for him, honestly, this kid. Hello. Oh my gosh. Dude, those Chiefs fans are gonna be, holy smokes. What is with the Bills, honestly? Get the Chiefs off the Julie. Man, oh 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 man.
If the Ravens want to get a weapon for Lamar, I mean, Lad McConkey's there, and AD Mitchell's there for the taking.
Oh yeah, Julie, I know. You know, Julie did kind of piss. She kind of pissed you off, so with the Bills and the Patriots, I think this is kind of like retribution for you or restitution.
Yeah, that's that.
But the
Bills,
Ravens, though, dude, this is one I don't know, honestly.
the Bills, who desperately needed a wide receiver.
Why would the Chiefs get the fastest dude in the history of the combine?
Out of all teams, they trade with the
You gave them Patrick Mahomes to start with. People say, "Oh, the Broncos." There was an article about the Broncos directly being responsible with Chris Jones and all that. Yeah, sure, but the Bills were the team that directly gave that pick to Kansas City. Let's be honest. And people hate us for saying that, Justin. But tell me I'm wrong.
text from an AFC general manager on the Chiefs getting Xavier Worthy. F me. That's what he said.
Yeah, dude, they're going for that three-peat this year. I'm sorry. But dude, Xavier Worthy going to play with Patrick Mahomes. Dude, if this goes according to plan, they go into the Super Bowl again.
Rashi Rice when he comes back. Travis Kelce, Hollywood Brown. Oh my god.
Xavier Worthy, Mecole Hardman. Now you actually have weapons again. All right, here come the Cowboys. Let's say, imagine the Cowboys select Stephen A. Smith. I literally face plant like, you took ugly hairline as your pick. Anyway, they didn't do that. So the Ravens, could they trade and do something?
So AD Mitchell's there, Troy Franklin and Lad McConkey are there if they want to add some. Ooh, getting tired over here, but we're doing pretty good.
Amen, brother.
3
Amen.
minutes left.
Okay, so the Ravens, do we have anything?
Baltimore, not right now. Patrick Mahomes just tweeted out a picture of a guy running, so that's great.
Oh, boy.
Also tweeted out that he is, where is it? Happy.
Yep.
So,
Dude, for Tyler Guyton, there's a guy in a 49ers hat right there next to him. Oh, my God.
Okay, the Ravens go defense.
But they made a pick.
They
Okay.
made a pick. Wow.
This is it a shocker or is it
I
what do you
didn't
thought?
expect it.
Okay. This would be interesting.
Ravens. Okay.
Okay, this could be interesting.
So here it is for the Ravens.
Oh, I did not see this guy going there. But it makes sense. So let me add him to the repertoire. Excellent. All right, let's go. Let's go make the pick here. With the 30th pick in the NFL draft, Baltimore Ravens select Nate Wiggins, defensive back Clemson. All right. With a little bit of a on the upper tier in terms of height for a quarterback, but he's a playmaking machine.
Yeah.
So I think for them, they feel like they need to do something to prevent the pass, considering Patrick Mahomes just did something to them. So maybe they want to beef up that secondary a little bit better.
6'2", 185. Big corner. He's got all the tools.
He's got what it takes.
Yeah.
So
Again,
that means now the 49ers are on the clock. Here's the thing: do they make a move to get Xavier Leggett so they trade Brandon Ayuk?
if the 49ers go wide receiver here, they're going to trade Debo or Ayuk.
Yeah, but I don't know. We only have 2 picks left to go.
So
Look at this thing, man. We're almost done with this first round. All the picks are coming up and smoothly going through here.
Cooper DeJean is still there. Is he going to fall to the second?
Yeah, could he go to the second round? I mean,
And if he's there at 34,
but I think the problem again, the fracture he had, that might be what's keeping people. Like, I think that might be what's bothering people.
there's got to be something that teams don't like. Because I thought he was a top 10, top 15 pick.
Oh, they're fighting.
If Cooper's there at 34, do you take him if you're New England? Pair him up with Christian Gonzalez?
I don't see why not. Man, Curtis and Julie, man, they're going back to back with this one. This is nuts. All right, Niners and Bills. We only have 2 more picks to go, so we can pretty much end it up, and then we'll talk about the first round, how it all went down. So, but oh man, now the Panthers though, boy.
Belichick is funny. People are saying that Nate Wiggins, good man-to-man corner. Belichick is calling Wiggins.
Yeah, Nate Wiggins. There he goes. Officially called up on the screen here. All right. 2 more picks to go, dude. So, oh boy. What did the Niners and the Bills grab? It's gonna be interesting.
So let's see if the Niners go receiver here, which I'm kind of hoping they do to screw over the Bills because I think the Bills might be getting A.D. Mitchell to fall right in their lap. I hope they go A.D. Mitchell here. And then that would pretty much, I would feel confident going into tomorrow that New England will be getting Brandon Ayuk. However, we know at least one of these wide receivers will be available for the Patriots tomorrow.
Yes, if based on
A.D. Mitchell,
unless they
Xavier
both go
Leggett. Yeah. A.D. Mitchell, Xavier
I
Leggett.
don't
Ron
think they're both
McPherson,
going here, so somebody's going to be available.
Troy
Unless they
Franklin.
go, unless we get to, unless here's the thing:
And
the
there we
Bills and the
go.
Niners cannot take receivers.
The Niners have made their pick, and here we go. Could be the steal of the draft.
My mistake to the 49ers fans. I'm putting them on the clock. Hold on, where's the? Do I have 49ers in this?
All right, Sean, you ready? Or Sean?
Hold on one second. Wait a minute. Did I not put the 49ers in this thing? Where did I? I don't think I have the 49ers. Did I not pick them in this? Oh, shoot.
Did you see who they picked?
Hold on. Wait, do I not have the 49ers as part of this core? Wait, I'm thinking, like, do I? Oh, unfortunately, I do not have them. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. We have some conflicting reports here.
Wait, hold on. Did they pick?
Wait. Wait a second. They fooled us.
Oh, we don't have the right. That's not the pick?
Here we go. I just sent it to you.
Hold on a minute. Let me get this up so I can get the nine. Actually, we do have the 49ers. I apologize to the 49ers. Give them their let's give them a little bit of time here, shall we? Yeah, there we go. Apologies to them. And you just sent Oh, it's not the initial name. Okay. Matter of fact, this is not someone I thought they would take.
So listen, this pick.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
wait a minute. Yeah, this is what you were saying. This means all right, let's get to work. And again, once again, with true apologies, we're going to keep the Niners up here for a while so they get their opportunity. Justin?
With the, what are we at? 31?
First.
With the 31st overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Ricky Pearsall, wide receiver,
Florida.
out of Florida.
Oh, man. Like you were saying, this could mean that Ayuk or Samuel's on the move.
Let's just say I got a pretty good feeling Ayuk might get traded tomorrow, and that New England's going to be one of those teams.
All right, so that means that we're going to keep the 49ers here for just a moment. They're on the clock. But what we are going to do is we're going to let them have their moment. And Do we? Oh man, this is getting a little frustrating. Okay. So 49ers get Ricky Pearsall off the floor. All right, we'll leave that there.
Belichick is just predicting these picks right now. He just predicted the 49ers take Pearsall.
He kind of, I think he knows what's going on here.
He goes, if you don't block, you're not playing for Kyle Shanahan. So he goes, I think Ricky Pearsall fits here. And he was right.
Yeah. All right, so now we have the last pick of the draft, and it's been announced here. So let's give the Buffalo Bills on the clock. This will wrap up the first round of the night. Again, we thank you guys so much for joining. We will talk a little bit more following this pick here, but this is it, folks. This
Oh
will
my gosh.
determine-
Here we go. The Bills traded back again.
Oh my, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's get a look here.
The Bills
are
traded the number 32 pick to the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, so Carolina will have a first round pick. Oh, wait, I think I know where they're going with this one.
Let's see.
Breaking news. Bills trade. So Carolina will have a first round pick after all. That means the Bills, Julie, I am sorry, you will not be picking a player tonight. That pick goes to Carolina.
So the Bills are getting 141 for 200 to move back a spot.
Hmm.
And so the Panthers are on the clock. They have a first round pick after all. Trevon, who do you think they go after?
Xavier Leggett.
Leggett? So you think they're going wide
I
out?
believe they're going to go after Leggett.
So Ian Rappaport just now said the Patriots and Commanders could package their respective second rounders and late round picks in a potential Brandon Ayuk trade. Oh, Trevon,
What's up?
you ready for the pick?
All right, send it my way.
Here we go. There you go. That concludes the first round.
And all right. There we go. So that is exactly why am I not
And you can
surprised?
announce the last pick of the night.
Zach, we're gonna get this board here in just a moment. They're getting a little antsy up in here with this thing, but let me see if I can get his name to fit on this. Yeah, this is like, oh boy. When you have to run all this stuff, I mean, woof.
The Niners have been on the phones all night up until and through their pick at 31, exploring trades for both Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel.
So they're really kind of breaking up the band per se. Okay, so now we will wrap up the night. The banner is going to the pick is in. And here we roll with the last one. Buffalo Bills have traded the 32nd overall pick to the Carolina Panthers. With the 32nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Xavier Leggett, wide receiver, South Carolina. Fitting. That story when it came out that the Panthers wanted him, they didn't wait any time. They wanted to make sure they get him before someone else does. They make a small deal to get in the first round and get him on that 50-year option. So congratulations to Carolina. They get him. He's on their roster. It's a home kid from that state. He doesn't have to go too far from college. And there we go, Justin. That's it.
So
That's the end of the first round. What we're going to do now here is we will not be ending the show just yet. We are going to leave the Bills on the clock for just a moment because they are going to be on the clock tomorrow on the first pick. So they pick up some extra draft capital. And, it is what it is. So Curtis put that up there. Bills trading back again. Yes, they are. And there you go. The Panthers selection was Xavier Leggett, in case anyone didn't see it. And there you have it at the bottom of your screen. We're going to wait for a second here as this runs through. And that is it, man. That is the end of the draft on my stream. Tomorrow it will be on Justin's stream. So as we can wrap it up here, hold on. Before we go any further, I'm going to hear the commissioner knock out this last pick. And, man, for Xavier Leggett, he thought he'd have to go. He was saying if the Panthers pick him at 33, they've said that to him. Well, guess what? You get picked in the first round, pal. That's a big bonus for your paycheck.
Yep.
So as you see the bottom there, Xavier Leggett finishes out the first round, and oh my Lord, Justin, what a shock!
listen, I know Julie's upset right now, but the Bills did get a lot of picks from their 2 trades. Don't be surprised if they try to get Brandon Ayuk. And I think that those 2 trades will be worth it, Julie.
And that wraps up our coverage here. As we take a look back at the first round, Justin, what do you think really stood out to you about this first round?
There weren't really that much trades in the top 10, like a lot of people thought. I would say the most shocking pick of the night was the Falcons taking Michael Penix at number 8 and JJ falling in the laps of the Vikings. I know they had to trade up 1 spot, but they made sure they got their guy. Bo Nix might have been a reach for Denver at 12, but they needed a quarterback. And just a lot of tackles going. Tomorrow, there's some good wide receivers. A.D. Mitchell, Troy Franklin, Ladd McConkey, Keon Coleman, Roman Wilson. They should all hear their names tomorrow. Jalen Polk, Malachi Corley. Those guys all should be hearing their names tomorrow. We might see a run on wide receivers.
Yep, it's possible. And for our friends who are tuning in tonight, they're going to have the Twitter space. We'll probably hop over there in just a moment to see those guys. But I agree with you. There's the Michael Penix thing was a little bit shocking. I think Xavier Leggett, who just went, I had a first-round grade on him. But yep. I didn't realize the Panthers, after that story came out when it said the Panthers were trying to get him, I didn't realize that they were going to trade up into the first round to get him. I know the high second-round pick is a really good asset to work with, but let's be honest, Justin, I don't think anyone thought the Panthers would actually be able to go get him because I thought he'd be in the top 20 or top, at least before 25. So for him to go in this position, this is a really good player. The Panthers kind of lucked up here.
Yeah,
but now granted, they lost Caleb Williams, so let's be honest. If they had Caleb, they probably would have enjoyed it better. But you know what? This kid can play. Yeah. And if Bryce Young ain't the answer, maybe someone else could come in there and help him. Who knows? But the Michael Penix thing, I agree with you on that one. I really thought the Falcons would go for like a wide receiver, even if it was like, let's just say they took like a Brian Thomas. Let's just say for sake of argument they took him over Rome. Yep. At least you say, well, at least you're getting a weapon for Kirk to some degree. And he might have had his different thoughts about it, but it wouldn't have been like, oh my God, what is wrong with this? Like, this really felt like a Mike Glennon, Mitchell Trubisky kind of moment, or a Jordan Love and a Aaron Rodgers thing.
Yeah.
So I don't understand it. But your team, Drake May, you got him there without having any like fan emotion. What do you think he really could bring to the table?
Good player. Uses his legs, so we actually might have a true mobile quarterback now in New England. He can throw on the run. He's going to be great for Alex Van Pelt, who likes to attack the middle of the field on those bootlegs. And I think surround the kid with talent because you didn't do it with the last one. So surround the kid with talent. I think Elliott Wolf knows that. And the board right now, realistically, could not have fallen better for New England. A.D. Mitchell, Troy Franklin, Ladd McConkey, Cam Coleman, Roman Wilson, Jalen Polk still there at 34 if they don't trade it.
Yeah. Got any questions for me before we go any further?
Are you surprised that Cooper DeJean and Jay Newton didn't get drafted in the first round?
I think for Dijon, I mean, granted, the injury, I kept saying it was a little bit of a shocker, but I am surprised he didn't even get a look. Now, Johnny Newton, that's definitely one I'm like, wait a second. The dude's a pretty darn good pass rusher, interior guy. At least you thought the Ravens would go with him, but Nate Wiggins is not a bad pick. Let's be
No.
honest.
Some thought
Like he played well at Clemson, so you gotta give him that. Plus, Illinois wasn't exactly a hotbed for guys. So, but then again, my guys, Romeo Dunze, great choice for the Bears to go get that receiver. If you're gonna invest in Caleb Williams, you got to go get a receiver to help him. I think the next picks are probably gonna go get an edge rusher or some defensive lineman, and rightfully so. I'm all for it because you got a guy that can help your quarterback. If you want to get more for him, go ahead. But then Caleb Williams going number 1 overall, that's a start of something new for Chicago. So I look forward to seeing that. And what are some things we look forward to tomorrow night before we wrap things up?
So I think the start time's at 7:00 tomorrow. So we will talk during the day to figure out a time to come on. Definitely got to come on earlier than we did before. That was my fault.
That's fine. We'll work something out there, and it'll be on your stream, so fans will get a chance to see your graphics, and we'll go from there.
Tomorrow, I think we're going to see a huge run on tackles and wide receivers. And
Possibly, and we might get some trading news, so we'll go from there.
Trade even throughout the night, we might see. So a lot of good players still available. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Absolutely, and for all of you listening who tuned in tonight, thank you so much. We're very excited. We were very excited to bring you the first round of coverage. For those players who got drafted in the first round, if you see this, on behalf of both of myself and Justin, we say congratulations. This is a life-changing opportunity. Take advantage of it. Don't misuse it. There's a lot of people that would kill to be in this position at this point. So, and to those who did not get selected, it's not where you get drafted. It's not when you get it. Excuse me. It's where you go. So take the opportunity to get some rest for all of you guys out there. We'll see you on Justin's show tomorrow, and we're very excited to do that. And as always, this is the SG3 podcast. We call it like we see it. Have a good night, everybody.